My question is, what's my love language, ma'am?
I'm saying, man, you see, I ain't say nothing on that part.
Ronnie put his hood on. You got the coolest wife in the world, nigga.
Yeah, I'm the one asking questions. So,
so when you say you felt like, oh man,
oh yeah, I'm definitely a stenographer in arguments. I can't remember shit like regular shit, but I'm like, but wait.
Oh nah, bro. You remember what Jordan's Will Smith had on an album cover that nobody's ever seen. I know you be
specific episode.
I know you be killing your wife in arguments. On October 28th, 1999. You said
so.
Tell her ass up.
But no, you said you don't remember.
You remember you laughed a little bit? You remember that?
I know you be telling.
What was that little smirk?
Hell no, I couldn't be with nobody that got a great ass memory neither. That shit would piss me off.
But that'd be mad when I don't remember some shit. She be mad as so.
Right.
You don't remember? Like, my short term gone, baby. But I can tell you, goddamn, the theme song to goddamn Roseanne.
Oh man, I got a great memory. It's a guilt and a curse.
It is.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit you don't want to remember.
My memory's selective as fuck, man.
Mine's selective sometimes.
I think all the shit I don't want to remember is the only shit I remember. Like only the bad shit is like I got vivid memories.
That nigga Jason Bourne, all the missions and shit.
No, but it's like, all right, so it's like you could have 17 great comedy shows in a row, right? Great sets. And you had one bad one. You forgot all about them 17.
And you remember the fit too.
You remember your socks, bitch. I throw my socks away.
I said it on Twitter. I was like, when you do bad in the outfit, is the outfit dead or you try to redeem the outfit?
It's dead for a little while.
Yeah.
Especially on stage.
It's dead. Or just some regular.
Might went to a restaurant or something.
Yeah, I said taco too.
Yeah, spill something on it. Like, God, I bombed again.
It's the outfit.
Man, speaking of bombing, that pastor at Clay's wedding.
Clay's funeral.
I said wedding. My
Wedding, hilarious.
Clay's funeral.
Yeah, Jamal Bryant did.
It was that nice that you confused it too?
Yeah, it was not that nice.
Bro, he damn near did a fashion.
No, we're talking about the service.
Yeah, how it looked was amazing. It looked like
looked great.
It was a wedding. You know what I'm saying? Great homegoing, but it just
Rest
the
in
pastor
peace,
was up
Clay
there trying
Evans,
too
man.
hard.
Man, he was.
Both of them though. The second one made bomb so hard you forgot the first one bomb. Remember the first one bomb?
Who? The first
pastor? The first dude
did the
singing
benediction. That's it. He preached a little bit.
That dude, first dude singing.
And he preached a little bit. Not him. I'm sorry.
Not the
No, he did
dude.
four.
But y'all remember what I'm talking about, right?
He did 4 verses of a song.
And he was horrible.
Like,
Yeah, I didn't go.
Man, he was garbage.
T.I. gave Jamal Bryant the light.
Yeah, he did.
Then he waved his phone.
He said, because Brother Tip has had an entanglement with the law. Like, don't do the
Nigga
pause.
said Donald J. Trump.
nigga had a picture of Donald Trump. First of all, he had a PowerPoint. Why you got a PowerPoint?
Bro, it was a lot.
I could hear Clay going off on that nigga.
Clay was none of that shit you was talking about.
The whole time I could hear Clay going off.
This goof ass nigga.
Cause the beginning and the end, I had to get up and I had to leave.
Yeah, come on.
I had to leave and come back. I caught the recruitment at the end.
Oh yeah,
that recruitment went crazy.
He knew he was finna. You know, we need to wait for Reemo because that's his church.
Bro, that is Reemo's own church. Defend your boy. I see what you don't fuck with him though.
MoreThanCULTR is the brand. This is the MoreThanCULTR show.
Yeah, New Birth. Shout out to New Birth. We like Jamal Bryant, but there was a lot at Clay funeral, bro. We know it was your building. He said it.
Go ahead, come on.
Sorry.
We got
MoreThanCULTR is the brand. This is the MoreThanCULTR show. Come on, see the James.
Reemo Rod.
Tyler Chronicles.
Ronnie Jordan.
Yes, sir. So look, before we even get into, once again, rest in peace, Clay. Before we get into the funeral,
Clay.
Who been knowing you the longest, Justin?
All right, cool. Yes. I want to say how long ago you started comedy? 10 years ago?
Yeah.
10 years, okay.
Hey, no, you know what? Friday make 11 years.
11 years. All right, so I would
Happy
say
comedy anniversary.
So in terms of class, like if you got freshman through senior year, that's your class of people. We are in the same comedy class.
Boom.
Started around the same time, hit up the same stages all over the city. And then I heard that he had a show in his hometown. And everybody was talking about America's Georgia. And he was going down there and saying the motherfucker was selling out. And this is when we all first started comedy. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the fact that someone can go home or go anywhere, let alone home, and sell some shit out. It was like, okay, this brother right here is special. Seen him around, left for a little while, came back on the scene, going super viral with Facebook lives on, first of all, just complaining about shit.
It's hilarious.
This nigga got so many complaints.
So many viral complaining videos. It's hilarious. It then moved on to the 600-pound life commentary, for lack of a better term, because it's much more than that. And he came to kick it with us. You know what I mean? Culture cousin. Show love, Justin Whitehead.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
I thought you was on Bad Boy when I met you. That's
No, you know
maybe.
what? No, those were just like little intern gigs and shit like that.
We gotta talk about that situation too. Like, cause I remember this is kind of like, damn, Instagram first started having videos and shit, and you was posting like, yo, I need to meet Puff. What was you posting? I
was trying to. Yeah.
You was trying to meet. You was trying to meet Puff.
I was trying to work with.
Yeah. Go ahead, finish the story, cause I don't want to fuck it up.
No, and I think it was like September 2013. I can't remember, Hip Hop Awards or some shit going on, but he was in town, and that's back in my broke days. Like I couldn't really afford to be going to no party paying $100 to get in and shit like that. Yeah,
Welcome to Atlanta.
I was on some shit like I gotta meet this motherfucker, but I don't think it's gonna be in the club. Plus, you know, if you pay to go in the club, you ain't gonna get near him anyway.
Hell nah.
at all.
So I went back to Uptown when it was on Marietta Street. I'm sitting in the parking lot, and I don't know what made me just go to his page just before stories and shit. So you know, back in the day, you used to could like hashtag a motherfucker, and whoever tagged, you know, a person like hashtags, all that shit'll pop up. So this girl, she posted a picture of Puff in the hotel live. She was like, I can't believe it. Me and P. Diddy standing in the same hotel, and she put the location on it.
Oh, stinking bitch.
Oh, that nigga's a hot. That nigga's a
So,
hot.
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I'm glad they didn't have this shit back in 94 and 95 when they were beefing and shit. Like, nigga. So, you know, I'm on some shit like,
the real nigga pulled up on like PMB.
So-
Damn, bro, rest in peace.
I can't believe wink.
like, nigga. Like, yeah, she put down everything. It was at the Lowe's Hotel.
Boom.
So I'm
Downtown.
like, all right, cool. That's where I'm about to go.
Room number 13.
Nigga, I pull up at the Lowe's Hotel. So I'm sitting there, motherfucker, like 2 hours maybe. I'm seeing all kind of celebrities walking up. Tony Rock, I'm talking about lots of low puff.
That was a weird one to pick.
He just what I just remember like right off
I was waiting for a follow-up.
Leave me there was time to talk.
No. They had quite a
Chingy.
Hey, shout out to Tony Rock. He pulled him at our first kickback. Our first kickback.
Shout him out, but even he would be like, all right. And who else?
Yeah, I mean, it was
I'm with you, nigga.
I'm thinking, he don't want to just vividly remember, but you know what I'm saying. So I was on some shit like, all right, man, it's getting late.
Bubba Sparks walking.
Before the brand was pregnant.
They don't tell him who out there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, shit, Puff probably.
Bubba Sparks, my
Yeah,
bad.
nigga said Bubba Sparks. So this nigga Puff gone. Shit, he done took his jet. He done got on. So I was like, all right, I'm finna do it. So as I'm getting ready to walk out the door, I see like 5 Escalades pull up in the front of this motherfucker. I'm like, well, hold on. If this ain't Puff, this Obama or somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me stick around and see who the hell this is. And that nigga is security guard hopped out of the first Escalade. I'm sure he's 7 feet tall.
Right.
He hopped out and go to the second one. He opened the door and he let Puff out.
Oh,
So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm a big fan, so I'm starstruck a little bit first. I forget, you know what I'm saying, that you can't just walk up on this nigga. But I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Were you wearing Sean at the time?
I did, and strategically. If you go back and look at that picture.
Strategically.
Yeah, strategically.
Remember, kids, do your homework.
Be
Strategically.
You
intentional.
know what I'm saying? You right. If you want to catch a motherfucker's attention, at least wear they shit.
Great call.
So, you know, under the carports, the driveways or whatever in front
You're the
of the
only
hotel.
other nigga I know say car porch.
Then it's America's Georgia.
That is some country shit. I got a whole bunch from Southern Pine. Shout out to
say that
Darren
shit.
Brand. They say car porch. Y'all two and Rick Ross.
Oh yeah, I was trying to think if that happened on. He said it on the shit
On the
too,
shit, yeah.
on the show.
You can hear some shit echo.
Right.
Anything go on, you hear echo when you up under the motherfuckers. Security guard You heard that shit echo.
His hand on your shoulder.
And everybody just turned and looked.
Who got slapped?
And you just see Puff lean his head out from between the people or whatever. And he was on some cool shit. He was just like, oh, you know, he good. So yeah, I look up at the security guard now, like, yeah, nigga, unasked.
Yeah, it's all right.
You know what I'm saying? Brutes. So I walk over and I just go saying shit to this nigga, man. I don't even remember what the fuck I said to him. I just remember him looking at me like, okay, cool. So what you at first, he was like, so you want a picture? So one of his it was you want a picture some shit. So one of his homeboys, I used to tag all of his everyday people, whoever I used to see around him every day, I used to tag them and all the shit I used to post. So one of the niggas like that saw me. He like, hey, you Jay Whitehead from Instagram? I'm like, yeah. So he like, oh, Puff, that's your nigga right there, boy. That's your boy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
One cosign.
And so Puff, that's when his whole attitude changed. Then so he like, oh, and then that's when he noticed the Sean Jones. Like, he didn't see that shit at first. They were like, and you got my water in your hand. So,
And my water.
So
he was
you know,
promoting
he had
shit out
aqua.
that water.
Yeah. So
Aqua
then,
Yo, this nigga.
so that's when the whole mood changed. Yeah. The whole goddamn mood changed in. So that's when he was like, that's when he took his shades off his face and put them on mine, and then that's when we, you know, exchanged information. Shit just went.
Man, we
That's
gotta,
dope, bro.
yeah, you gotta send us the video so we can throw it in the episode so people can know
Yeah,
what we're talking
yeah.
about.
I got you. I
man.
got you.
Yeah,
I got
for
you. I got that motherfucker.
Bro, I met one of my
He said, that guy watch it every morning.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This one's a
Nah, real
week.
shit. Like if you seen the video, if y'all seen it or haven't seen it, it's fucking super motivational. They literally have Diddy telling this man how to get, you know what I'm saying, how to get going, how to get to it. That shit was dope as fuck.
Facts.
I met one of my heroes at the time, bro. The shit didn't go the same way.
And they tell you don't want to meet your favorite,
you
your
don't,
idol
bro.
or nobody like that.
At the time, it was Russell Simmons. You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Oh yeah.
Before
At
the
the time?
geishas. Before the geishas.
Before the game.
Before the geishas.
That sounds even worse than what he actually has to do.
That sounds like some
Bro, that
shit.
geisha
Sounds way worse than
He went to the
allegation.
geisha
You want to put the aloes on it?
Bro, what did you go ahead with this story?
Bro, so I seen the nigga in the club.
Did you have on some fat farm?
I did not.
But they should have had the argyle
A
on.
Def Jam shirt or something.
But, nigga, I was like, yo, what's good, bro? You know what I'm saying? Big inspiration. I seen him at the radio station earlier. You know what I'm saying? I was interning at Hot. And he told me to pull up at the club. I pulled up, I'm like, yo, I'm here. He was like, okay, cool. Yeah, great. Stand right here for me. And it was like, if this is the VIP section, I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? On the floor, but like still, like, you know, I could communicate to niggas up at the top. You know what I'm saying?
Still nearby.
Still nearby.
It was interning.
Also, he was basically telling you, you good,
Don't
you
come
glad
up
to
here.
hear, but you over there.
Stand over there.
He didn't really do his hands that way,
Yeah,
so I felt
okay.
like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, to protect this area. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like a guard
He gave you a club
in
assignment.
England. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay,
Like,
cool.
I felt like, you
Go
know,
down the front, B.
Yeah,
come
don't
on.
move.
And so somebody came
He
to
was the VIP gargoyle.
somebody came to me while I was on gargoyle duty and was like, what size shoe you wear? I was like, shit, 12. Weird question. You know what I'm saying? And so they was his Fat Farm shoe, you know what I'm saying, shelter era.
With the
You
P
know
on
what I'm
the
saying?
side.
With the big P.
You was pushing
I was
P.
pushing P, my boy.
Nobody wanted them shit.
Bro, that nigga got
Those shoes were
Them shoes are the
terrible.
worst.
big white.
Yeah.
Why they got shoes in the club?
Bro, they had boxes on boxes, bro.
They tipped the waitress in
All the
shoes.
VIP level boxes of
You got them
shoes.
What year was this?
Shit, when the Fat Farm shoes come out, I don't even
It's like
know.
03, wasn't it? 02, 03?
Right.
It gotta be
Probably
early
about-
2000.
Remember, I was like, you know what I'm saying, at Clay's event at Bank. I'm like, bruh, nigga, this is my city, nigga. I used to be out.
Oh yeah, Reemo had a flashback, bro, when he was like the man in the city, bro.
Because everybody was there saying, fucking with your kids.
He
Like,
walked in the bank.
what's up, Dickie?
For Clay's.
Yeah, between us four at Clay funeral, we do everybody.
That's true.
Man, everybody came out for Clay, bro. That shit was
Okay, you
dope.
ready to talk about
Yeah.
the pastor now?
Oh, hell yeah, nigga.
Oh yeah,
What?
no, he here, man. He family. He wasn't there, but he you know what I'm saying, so.
Yeah,
we started talking about it, but we was like, gotta wait for the nigga because it was your church.
Oh, yeah, praise the Lord.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I did grow up at this
Defend your
grown
mans, homie.
No, that ain't my pastor.
Oh
You know what I'm saying? You You know,
Talk that shit.
I grew up in a Bishop era.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Five Rock.
This a new nigga.
He from Five Rock.
Five Rocks in them.
It's the
Rock
Trump
era.
era. You know what I'm saying? It's the fried
But
chicken
why he
era.
come out mentioning Trump first like that?
Bro,
Had
they put
nothing.
Trump
Bro,
on the screen behind. He had a PowerPoint.
He had
I
a
didn't see the
PowerPoint.
Trump on the
I never seen a PowerPoint.
Wait a minute, Trump was on the screen when he said
You ain't see that shit?
No, when he said I had put my head on.
Oh, bro, no, he had a
lot of white people
PowerPoint the
on there.
whole
That's
time,
what- that's
dog.
what-
I wonder what made him do that in his
Trying to get
preparation.
put
for
on.
that shit.
It was a lot of famous
Well,
people there.
He
and
was trying to get them to come to the church. He
Bro.
said the whole club is in
Yeah.
the church.
Well, you know, you try
You
to
backstage like them some hoes.
church
and,
elevates. You know what I'm saying? So
Church
now there's
elevates,
like
I give you
social
that.
media. You got ATMs in church. You can cash up your tithes. You know what I'm saying? Like so now there's like you might as well put a little filter and a little Instagram reel in the back of your sermon.
Hey, I get that for a church. This is a funeral.
This is a funeral. This is for him. You
And
ain't
this
saying
the church part of the funeral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's been plenty of pictures of Clay, but let me tell you about Trump.
it was like playing music on YouTube, and then it was like, do you need Cialis? Like it was like,
I was looking at that rolling by.
This is unnecessary.
So everything. First of all, a
unnecessary,
PowerPoint is unnecessary at a
Period,
funeral, bro.
This man, wife and son crying. He
But
talking
see,
about Trump.
That's where I felt like he was trying to like really connect because when he was talking about his wife, a picture with Clay and his wife would show up. He would talk about his kids, a picture of Clay and his kids would show up.
Then that nigga was talking about Clay and a random nigga showed up in the back. Y'all seen that one time? The skinny
I was-
nigga.
no,
He was
when I tell you I
it was
was
a skinny nigga with a
hollering.
hat. I'm like, that's not Clay. That is not
It was
Clay.
Clayton English.
Clay
Light-skinned nigga.
Cassius Clay, baby. This nigga's. I said, bro,
But
this
yeah,
nigga is
this-
bombing.
So he put
That mean he did a rehearsal for that.
he was reading the whole time.
Like that. Sound check, all kinds of
He
shit.
had like 3 white people up there. He was like, and people like Marlon Brando,
Yes.
somebody else, and Trump
Yeah, bro.
have talked to us any type of crazy way, but we have someone who talked back to them. Like it was a dumbass point like
It
that.
was-
I don't even remember the point.
It
That
was-
none of his
point,
shit was
but
hidden.
None of that shit
Ain't
was
none of it stick.
It was like, we were like, huh?
I was like, it was like you could hear forks.
Bro, I couldn't
You
look
got
because
this-
I
you
looked
got
at
the comedy
Kamal
club in
and
your
I
mind.
was like, bro, I couldn't. The whole time I was just like, this ain't real. He ain't
Bruh.
doing this.
Bro, Allah was
I
getting
know he
Kamal
was-
up out of
When I
there,
saw
boy.
Trump on the screen, I was like, yeah, man, I can't.
Time to go, man.
I can't sit in here for this, man.
This
I
Bro,
blasphemy.
I
Famous
wanted to go
stuff,
so
man.
bad, but it was almost like, all right,
It's clear.
You gotta
we
stay.
here.
Yeah, I
You gotta
didn't
stay
leave.
here.
I
You
felt
didn't-
bad when I walked, but I didn't leave the
Nah.
church.
Yeah,
I
because
just
you was
didn't
laughing
leave.
too hard though. You know you be having laughing fits,
Bro, Allah gave this nigga a spirit of
One
giggle.
part, I forgot what part you were laughing at,
When
but
they
you were
just
laughing
started
too
singing,
fucking.
in bad singing,
I ain't for singing.
what song did me every time,
What
bro?
was the song he was
Right
kept singing?
I get weary,
Bro, that shit,
sick of trying.
But it was like a
have
song
laughed.
that builds up.
Yeah.
And he kept trying to get everybody to join in the build up, and it was not hitting. And he
Nah.
did
It was
that
every.
bad.
He did every
It was
verse.
bad.
He did 3 verses.
3
to that
verses of a
bitch.
bad song.
And-
I was like, man, somebody put on some stew.
Yeah, that ain't gonna
Then the girl sung "Take Me to the King" acapella. We was
Oh,
my
man.
She needed some accompaniment.
I had hit Reemo like, all right, so you know what I'm saying?
Ain't no other band playing with her.
Clay is like probably one of the largest figures on the music scene, behind the scenes even, and we couldn't get
It's the
somebody
best.
that's like a.
But these are all the family
Monica
So
members.
a
Moore.
backing track. She needed a track.
I
She
feel like
needed accompaniment.
So
She needed
some music,
She did. That
So
acapella wasn't it.
the musicians at New Birth was trying to follow,
They
but the
did.
keys were switching
They try to
so
follow
many
dude, they ain't
times
trying to follow her.
that they just like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They try to follow dude, though.
they follow girl.
Yeah, that dude
Oh,
was
they
messing
ain't
up.
touched for her.
Yeah.
no.
I think after they tried with
the
dude,
key
they was
change.
like, we ain't even gonna start
And
with
then dude put his
Shawty.
keyboard down. He said, "Don't give me no music.
Hey,
I don't want to even do
Don't
this."
even give me no gun.
Nope.
Know what I'm
I'm
gonna
not
do with
doing
it.
this.
I
I knew Clay. He wouldn't go for this shit.
Yeah.
No.
Last thing about the last thing I want to say about the funeral, so we get back to justice, is motherfucking. Then the nigga Pastor Bryant made a reel. Did you see the reel?
What you mean?
He made a reel of highlights from the funeral.
On his page, it
On
was
his
up
page,
when
dog.
we was in your house. It was up.
Ah, no.
I sent it to our group chat. I sent it to
Find it,
you.
Ron.
A highlight.
He had a reel. It was
of
up.
a funeral.
Yes.
Started off with Tip on stage.
It's probably still on his page.
Oh my god!
Hoes in there.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
Studs
in the
and
house.
some stars.
It's studs and
And
stars.
I was like, bro, you did not.
SSH.
Look, here you go right here.
Oh, you got to drop it to .net so we can play it.
Oh my God.
But,
We gonna show it to y'all. But
I'm
yeah,
talking about he started with a joke and everything.
He started with Tip doing a little, you know what I'm saying, a little joke that they had and shit. Then he's like, this nigga walking like he in the NBA.
He got music.
This nigga like Kyle Kuzma walking through the sanctuary.
Slow
like,
mo. He hit the one he had with Uzi Vert underneath it.
oh, what he was
Like,
it?
damn.
Oh, yeah.
you lying.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
No, that was
so
funny as hell.
Yeah.
No, the last thing I want to say is that you could tell he bombed as a pastor.
He threw away his
Because the altar call is the, you know what I'm saying, is the, yo, what we do today.
Yeah.
How many tickets we
I
sell?
done seen funerals where like 100 people came to the
Yeah,
altar.
for sure.
Bro, that altar call was way too long.
Bomb, bro.
He bombed.
Stop.
He was bombing.
He was like,
He did not sell Christ to that
He
crowd.
did not, bro.
He took it too far, too.
You
Right.
think, you think
He
pastors
Christ.
call each other and be like, hey, you know,
Hey, but
Reverend Brian Ball.
But he was
for
shit
sure.
Hey, but the suit hit, but the joke
Someone on fire, but Joe wasn't shit, but
You had your ankles out, but you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I like the PowerPoint,
the
but
devil will fucking with it.
hey,
though.
man,
One day they hit each other up and be like, hey, man, I
They niggas though.
went to Reverend Brown church this evening.
You know they be talking shit. They niggas just like us. Like at the end
it
of the
was
day,
somebody that probably was like, I told that nigga that I do this shit.
told that nigga talk. Don't do the fried chicken line.
Bro, he did the fried
That nigga said,
chicken
you
line.
don't come down here.
He said, "Don't come down here right now. you be saying you gonna work out and don't go to the gym. You eat fried chicken. You gonna die. You gonna die anyway.
The whole church, I'm in that bitch.
Today might be your day.
You might as well join my church.
Right. Ain't tell
You might be dead
You
tomorrow.
gonna be dead.
This might be you.
Yeah, don't
Right.
make me PowerPoint your bitch ass.
He was like, I ain't telling you what church to sign, but it's a QR code up there. If you take a picture of it, it'll direct you straight to the New Birth Ministries
Pull
front
out
office.
your phone.
Hey, you know, all he was missing was Reemo beatbox like he do at the end of the spot.
Happy birthday.
That got more souls.
Oh, 1.5 niggas came up for
Bro, that nigga was,
Yo,
he was
I
stuck
I
at
didn't
two.
see nobody come
now
up.
it was
Bruh.
one.
They didn't come up with an altar call. They wanted to walk out
That's-
first.
He was
It was one nigga that had like 1 foot back, so that's why I
Bro,
said
this nigga was
1.5.
stuck at two, bro. He was like, I'm not gonna move until we get three.
Right, I think it was 1.5 because I think it was a chick and then like her nigga walked up there.
Oh, he was waiting on people to come get their life to go.
Hey, Jesus was
yeah,
like,
but it was such a
hey,
not
Jesus was like,
good
get out of there,
timing.
my boy.
Run! Get out of there, Jamal.
You're losing
I'm
them.
just gonna give it another 2 minutes.
That nigga was this close to singing fucking life's ups and downs.
You know, it wasn't too many people gonna go up there because nobody go to the altar till they broke. when them ends ain't meeting, that's when they walk up to the
I
altar.
know it. The Travis
it was
Scott
so many
went down
rich
there.
Them rich niggas in there, everybody there straight. You know, if you would have been somewhere else.
It's like, yeah, you
That nigga seen Travis Scott and lost his shit.
That's what happened, bro.
Like,
He
he got up there.
shoes.
He went
You
out
know
there
he
first. He
fresh.
walked out and was like, oh, he probably didn't scan the crowd from when he was at. He walked out. Oh shit, 2 Chainz. Oh shit, Travis Scott.
Right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you know he had the other pastor coming back like $1 bill. You know who out there?
Yeah.
That nigga said, "Oh, it's money outside."
Hey, my dog, the dude who's got them officiating them.
He did
That's
the
what I'm
best.
saying.
The,
You
thing
did
he do, the MC ripped. The MC was ripping. He was keeping it moving. He said, "Hey man,
Tough crowd out there now.
say, hey man, 3 minutes." He opened up the show. He said, "You ain't gonna get God a hand clap like it's the Falcons." We
Right.
like, nigga.
I was like, this nigga.
Textbook
Already-
101.
Already.
I already knew what
host
kind of
this
night it was
bullshit.
gonna be when that nigga said, "Y'all treat me like the Falcons." They
Y'all
sorry.
gonna clap for me like the Falcons. It's a funeral, nigga. Why we ain't we also not finna turn
The
up.
second clap wasn't no better than the first.
It
Right?
wasn't
There you go.
There you go.
Hey man, we're sad, bro.
Sound
Our
like 3
friend's
more
gone.
claps.
Yeah, I don't like when
This is
people
the
go to
funeral.
funerals
Why we round of
and be
applauding?
excited. You know what I'm saying?
You want a sad funeral?
Yeah, I want my shit sad. You know, I want you to be doleful at my shit. I want somebody to
Doleful.
doleful. You know,
Wow, good word.
Yeah, you know, I gotta live it. You know.
Got the prison books.
No, I didn't make it to prison. I didn't make it to prison.
We gotta talk about that.
Intake, then it was an intake reading.
I'm a nerd. I'm low key a nerd. You know, my mom
The
was a
best part
school
of the-
principal.
Oh, okay, for sure.
I'm a low key nerd.
Man.
But no, you know, Yeah, I want my shit sad. Don't come in here talking about it's a celebration.
Hey, bro, I just want to play the trumpet.
Bro,
If I'm still around,
I won't have nothing to do with it.
it's gonna be sad as shit.
If you didn't know.
If you didn't know, nigga asked him. He would come to you for, hey, I don't know if y'all know me, but Justin said.
Everybody running your program.
He pull out the episode, he go right here.
I come on behalf of Jamal Bryant at New Birth.
Boy, you crazy as hell.
Scan the QR code on my jacket.
Niggas being there talking about it's a celebration.
Bro, I'm on the second line. I ain't gonna cap.
My nigga laying on that stiff as a song. Man. You talking about some celebration.
That's crazy, bro. It's 25.
Hey man, come on, man. I know how long I talk. You know what I'm saying? That's just the comedian in me. But I said prison, obviously was joking, but you do have a great story about
to tell.
how you even got into Atlanta.
You went too far off. Yeah.
Yeah.
You went too far off. I was I was trying to find my way. And while I was trying
Niggas
to
who
find
said that
it.
was causing hell.
Nigga going crazy.
But I was low key because I ain't never really been no thug. I ain't never at all. I grew up with both of my parents. My dad whooped
Don't
ass.
say that loud on this side.
Yeah.
That's it.
That nigga Mike is rejecting this conversation.
I had to let him borrow my daddy.
Oh, pussy ass nigga had rich ass nigga had both parents.
240-year-olds need to hug me. Come and hug me.
I was a mama's boy, you know what I'm saying? I never was no thug. I ain't never, out in the streets fighting, no shit like that. But, I did what the fuck I wanted to do. So I knew after my senior year in high school, I didn't want to go to school no more. Like I wanted to be a lawyer all the way up to my senior year. And I was like, you know what?
That's a lie.
I got most of
Yeah,
them.
I don't think I want to go to school no more. I'm done with this shit. I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? I was just like some shit. I don't want to do it no more. I just knew my mama wasn't gonna agree with the shit, with what they do. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. I ended up, I'm gonna tell you this, what fucked me up, and I couldn't go nowhere. I did not pass the graduation test.
No!
Yes, I
In the 11th
passed
grade?
every part of the test except for the science part. I could never get that shit, bro. I used to make a $4.99 every fucking time. You had to make like with a 500, 501.
I don't know about that. They make you take the graduation test in 11th grade. These niggas be in that bit like,
I
fuck,
couldn't get
bro.
that shit for nothing,
I'm
dog.
supposed to go to goddamn Auburn, nigga. I can't pass this motherfucking test.
I was already, like, fuck school. So when while I'm waiting to at least pass that shit, I end up, dibbling and dabbling in a few.
Did you go on and walk at graduation?
No, hell no. They ain't had that shit. In the country, they like, fuck that shit, dude. And I was passing all of my classes, bro. Like, I passed every class with that graduation.
That's the
test.
fucked up part about Georgia schools, bro. You you got straight A's. You got fair that graduation.
But you know what? I'm
test.
gonna tell you why I fucked up on my
take
graduation
tests
test, though. I had my brother was an undergraduate and my cousin was an undergraduate. I'm the one that wasn't. But they super smart. And when you take a graduation test, they put you in the rooms alphabetical order. So I knew if I copied off one of these motherfucking tests, I'm gonna pass. So I tried to copy off both of them nigga shit and just flunk hardly.
Cause they give you different tests.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Niggas on both sides, you got different.
So if I'd have trusted myself, I'd have probably been out of that motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
But shit, they made nothing less than an A, so I just knew I was gonna pass that motherfucker. I went in and copied
I
that
had to do a
shit.
prep class
They the only ones celebrating when we got the goddamn the test results. They like, what the fuck did y'all do different?
We all supposed to be
Read the
down.
questions.
Shit. Got what they got. Nigga, shit. The fuck?
So, I ended up getting in the streets a little bit. Like I said, I wasn't no thug or no shit like that. I wasn't out there just gang banging. I tried to join the gang, but when I figured
How did yours go?
Well, I didn't get that far because I figured out they really wanted to beat you up.
Okay.
Yeah, this kind of productive motherfucker. Like,
I'm trying to fight other people.
I need y'all to help me fight other motherfuckers.
I'm trying to beat me up.
What the fuck? Okay, I'll tell you what. Here's your bandana.
Here's your bandana.
Take think you finished
That nigga made it to ceremony.
Yeah, I went and bought me a pistol. That's when I got my first gun. I said, I protect myself.
Hey, that nigga walked off the line at the game.
Oh, y'all hating?
They wanted to beat me up for 6 minutes. And I was like, you got to be kidding.
Hey, down south gangs are crazy.
Yeah, we go crazy.
And you know you gonna be way in the woods. Ain't nobody gonna pass by and stop you and help you. None of that shit. I'm like, oh,
That's a long fucking time. 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
You'll die.
And you little as hell.
with friends like y'all, who need enemies?
For real.
That's what they sound like when they say you want to play a song. Like, how much you gotta pay?
I wasn't willing to pay that shit. So, but I wasn't. All I really wanted was some money anyway. So the shit I ain't no getting into. I was like, fuck it, I need to be by myself anyway. Right. So I ain't gonna call. I ain't gonna say too much on the camera because I'm the only one that
Allegedly,
that left. No, well, I double jeopardy. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna tell it all.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only one that went to jail and beat the charges. Everybody else still doing their thing, so I can't call.
Okay. Yeah.
But I had some people.
Shout out to the niggas who still making it scamming, bro. Continue on. Fuck that shit.
They showed me the way to do it. Because I had it so easy in the dope game. Like once the people saw that I was serious with the shit, they started taking me to their club. So I didn't have to buy the little shit. So I went from a level to where I'm the nigga in the streets that's serving the niggas that I grew up watching sell though. They didn't like that shit.
Hell no, not no small town.
And I was smart with it too. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
Yeah. I was
someone selling drugs in my community?
That's why the nigga in the train.
Help!
Hey, he on the phone with the police. This nigga ain't even passed graduation.
That nigga stuck on signs.
Nigga ain't know how to cook up, man. Nigga ain't past signs. How the fuck you cook up?
Yeah, they didn't like that shit at all, man. They like this little nigga in the way. And I would be very, very strategic about how I would do it. I would, on the first and the third, that's when some money comes through. And then Thursday through Saturday, you're going to make you some good money. So I would just sit in my grandma's driveway and watch them come up and down the road. And they knew my pieces were going to be bigger than the motherfuckers across the street.
Did.
I got to wait.
Come on.
So nobody made no money until I left. So I was, shit, man.
This nigga Franklin Saint.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Lee?
I used to my strategy was, and see the reason they couldn't beat me is because when a crackhead or whatever, when they want to go spend $50, they'll go up to a nigga and they'll get $2 and a dime. They come to me, they get a whole gram. Cause your 50 and his 50 is the same goddamn thing on the way thing.
Crazy.
So they coming to me with the 50.
Oh man, it was hot.
Yeah, so
You had to wait and you was selling. That nigga was mad as
yeah. So what I would do, like
small town,
yeah.
You need to be go outside.
Yeah, I ain't have no bricks or nothing like that. I ain't trying to put that shit out. But I got up to the 9-piece. You know what I'm saying?
Straight 8 ball.
Four nigga told on.
Yeah.
Oh,
this nigga got a 9. I got to do it. Hello, police. They're selling drugs in my community.
something smaller than that. They got this nigga like, this nigga just get a haircut every week. Fuck y'all.
But see what it was? No,
from the start.
Is that what it is? You got too fresh too quick?
No, what it was? Because at that point, I've always looked like a little nigga who grew up with money because of my parents. They used to take care of us, whatever. Like, we ain't really have much, but they took care of me, so I look like a little brat or whatever. So people in the community and the police officers, they always knew me as going to school and clean cut dude. So I was getting away with the shit till somebody told on me. So goddamn,
somebody tell him.
But he told them because he used to steal his brother money. This dude don't even sell dope. I was selling dope to this guy who had like a settlement from Home Depot or some shit like this. So he was getting money.
Going crazy.
Like he had like $100,000 settlement and they sent him a check every week. So that when I started getting that money, what it was, he actually tried to kill himself, but on camera it looked like an accident.
Oh my God.
So they paid him. Yeah, his wife left him.
How you do that?
His wife, I don't know. He was on that. He said the ladder, some shit like that. So he was like, he had pulled the ladder all the way up to the top of the building and just fell off the motherfucker. But it looked like an accident on their behalf.
Bro, by the bitch.
Yeah, his wife left him and he tried to kill himself.
Damn.
So, he was
I ain't about to fall down. I
He
ain't
was like that.
about to fall on the ground about no bitch.
You know what I'm saying? So
fall out.
I'm staying in a neighborhood that ain't got 800 people in it. So the word is around that
he got it.
The boy, you
because
run it up.
what it is, you got all the other rock heads in the neighborhood are going to stay with him. So we wonder what the fuck is going on over there.
He the party
So when
house.
I find out what's going on, I'm making my business like, okay, I gotta have you.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw his little helper coming around the corner.
Not the
To
help.
go get it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because he was going to the house across the street.
Mm.
I stopped and said, hey, whoa.
What you trying to do?
What you need?
Need like some toilet paper. I want shit by the house.
So,
the other day.
you
got the ankle socks?
I remember this shit. I remember this shit just like it was yesterday. I remember this shit just like it was yesterday. That motherfucker said, he said, I want a 40. I want 4 fucking dimes. But I was young to him, so he thought he had to tell me what he wanted. I want 4 fucking dimes. I was like, all right, cool. I gave him a whole 50. Here you go.
Change the game.
So I went back and called. See, me and my OG had been talking about me, you know what I'm saying, me getting the dude around the corner who had the bread. So I called him and told him, hey, buddy finally came through. I gave him this. He said, man, you fucked up. You supposed to gave him a whole half a cookie. I said, for real? He said, hell yeah. You lock his ass in. You know he got the money. So I said, fuck it, I'm finna walk around there. I went in my room. I had an old Gateway laptop. I went there and cut a cookie straight down the goddamn middle. I walked around there and knocked on the door.
Kill this nigga.
I don't give a damn.
But I got an edible that you need to eat
This
on.
nigga new crackhead, he finna turn him down.
I gave him the best. I had. That shit that looked like dial soap. I walked in, I knocked on the door. The motherfucker who came around the corner the first time, he said, what you want? You know, they were treating the shit like it was New Jack City or some other shit. Yeah. What you want? You can't get in here. I showed him that shit. He said, well, come right in. Someone come right in. So shit. I walk in, the guy, man named Larry. Sent his ass in the chair. He couldn't even move because he broke his back when he did shit like that. So they used to have to light the crack for him.
Larry fucked up.
But he had the money, so they don't give a fuck.
Right.
So when I walked in and I showed, I was like, look, I put it on the counter. I said, hey man, here you go. Whatever you don't smoke, I'll come back and get it. No, damn well they
Come back.
What does that even mean, bro?
He was young, but that's still funny.
That like putting a QP on the table, like, hey, bro, whatever y'all
don't smoke, shit.
I pull
So
up.
for some reason, I won him over. He thought we were friends.
Some reason, nigga. I was getting two of them.
You know, and I was a real nice drug dealer. You know, I wasn't I was a real nice drug dealer.
Two parents.
You know, I was real nice.
Two-parent drug dealer.
I was real nice. So
that drug dealer was raised right.
got morals.
yeah, you know. So one day he trusted me enough to drive him to the bank. Wow. But the medicine he used to take used to knock his ass out. So shit, 3 minutes up the road, this motherfucker slumped over on the fucking passenger side door and shit. I'm trying to wake his ass up. He had a little 5-speed. I'm shifting the hell out of gear coming off the clip, trying to shake his ass up. Nigga, we gotta get this money. You done disturbed me and shit.
You get your
So
ass
I
up,
finally
sir.
get him up when we get to the ATM. And I get him up enough for him to tell me to go up there and get the bread out of the machine. Man, I go in this motherfucker bank account. You know how you see the account, the amount in the account? This motherfucker had $78,000 in the bank.
Shit.
I knew then everybody else in the neighborhood, y'all can go on. I don't need to make myself hot when this is a gold mine.
They got an exclusive
I'm finna get
crack
all
dealer.
this
I don't
shit.
even sell crack no
I
more,
only
y'all.
sell from you.
I'm out the game.
I'm out the game.
Man, I would go around there and leave him a half a cookie every other day. I'm talking about, nigga. And on the first and the third is worse because everybody ganging up in this crib. You got everybody that work at the plants and shit. Everybody coming in there. I'll pin them in this spot. Then go up the street about 15 miles away. I get a room at the Days Inn, well, you know, shit at Days Inn. Get a room down, pin them motherfuckers up in there. I used to get to the point, bro, where I go get the little brown bags and the little glass roses from the gas station, and I already have them in the room. I got the clear lighters, and you ain't got to go nowhere. It's so many other people.
It's so funny. He got pipes and everything laid out for
Yeah,
him.
because if you fuck around and let a crackhead leave, you won't see them back.
Oh yeah.
So now, when you know, they get down to the last $100, they can go wherever the fuck they want to go. So you done got the, you know, the majority. But shit, they go back to how I got caught. The dude who had the most money, his brother was stealing his money because, you know, he couldn't do shit. He was an invalid. So his brother would come in and, you know, tell him that to go pay his bills. He need this amount and all this and that. So he had access to the man's account. So he saw the money leave rapidly. I know he did.
I know he
So one day he caught me coming out from over there and just so happened I had on some bullshit because I just got up to run some shit over there to him. So he caught me coming out of his brother crib. He was like, hey, who are you? And I was like, I do yard work for your brother.
What you mean?
So he was like, oh, okay. Have you been seeing anybody come over here? I was like, what do you mean? He was like, I've been seeing him write checks and pull money out of the bank account like he's like something's going on. Like he's paid somebody enough money to live for 2 years. I said, really?
He would be dressed like this. I know it.
So I said, you know,
clean the yard, baby.
I told him he should keep certain people out from over here. He kind of got mad. He let me come over here and clean up for a little while, and I need the bread, so I just been sitting in there to him. He said, well, here's my number. And you call me if you see anybody come over here. I'm thinking, nigga.
I'm out.
So every time I see him, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to him, just being cool with him. He think I'm doing yard work for his brother. Some shit goes on over to the crib one Wednesday night. I never forget this shit. And he called me. I answered the phone. You son of a bitch. You said you didn't know what was going on. You're the ones giving my brother this. I said, you goddamn right, bitch. And hung up the phone. This was a Wednesday evening. I never forget. I had an Audi A4. I'm cruising through America. I never forget when he called me. I was actually playing that new Jesus. The one with, what is it? Thug Motivation 103, I think. I'm playing the shit out of it. That was a Wednesday evening. That Sunday, I go to jail.
Ooh. Told on you real quick.
Man,
So
that nigga wrote a statement.
He couldn't wait till Thursday morning came.
I'm telling you.
Nigga went up there and told him. So it's a Sunday morning. You know, I didn't even plan on doing shit. I'm laying up here watching Bad Boys too. And I get a nigga call me, you want to spend $50? I'm like, all right, yeah, I get it. You know, I call you. Another motherfucker called me like 10 minutes later. He's like, he got $50. I'm like, all right, they stay down the street with each other. I might well roll me a little blunt and go get that little shit. Right, Sunday. So like I told you, that Gateway laptop I used to cut my dope up on, I'm pulling that bitch out to cut that little shit up. Another call come. This motherfucker, he want to spend like $250. So he like 15 minutes up the road. I'm like, well, damn, what the hell going on
This
this
shit
Sunday?
bumping.
Yeah. So as I'm cutting that shit, another motherfucker called me and he want a half. He won't spend $5. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm finna gonna get this little money on this.
You about to go
Sunday.
crazy,
Like, what the
man.
fuck going on? But the nigga that wanted the $250, he don't normally call me. He called my OG. Like, he'll deal with me, but only when my OG ain't in town. So I call OG and I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Buddy, trying to do some shit, where you at? Because I know he know I'm dealing with you. Like, oh, I'm in the next city or whatever. You can go and get that shit because they're going to be a while before I get back. Like, all right, cool. So I go serve the two motherfuckers that called me first for the, $250s or whatever. So I'm on this back road. I'm about to head to the next town over. While I'm on the back road, the police ducked off. I don't even see them. I'm still cruising to that new G's. That shit had just dropped. I'm riding. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I had a blunt of mid, probably the size of 3 fingers. Mid was still cool, but it's 2011. Yeah, it was still. If you had that popcorn,
You might have a little perp.
Yeah.
Put it at the end of
yeah, man. That mid was still going crazy. It's 2011. So goddamn.
It's America's.
Yeah. You gotta say that. Hey, but 14,000 people in the whole city.
Yeah.
But anyway, I see the shit. I get down the road, I see blue lights in the fucking rearview mirrors. I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't passing no police. At least I thought. So shit, I'm just pull over, let him go on about his business. I'm like, he got an emergency to go to. When I pull over, this motherfucker pull over. I'm like, shit. I got 2-3 pistols in the car. Goddamn, half ounce of cocaine I had cut up in 50 slabs.
Jeezy playing.
Jeezy playing. That big ass blunt of me, 3 finger line. Goddamn,
You had the 2011 kid, nigga.
So I'm in this motherfucker nervous.
Yes.
I'm talking about super nervous. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. If I just let him see this gun right here between the seat, he gonna automatically want to check it, see that it's clean, let me go about my business. It has worked several times. So I'm thinking that's gonna happen. This time, no. He walked straight up to my window. He like, hey, where the guns and where the dope at?
Damn.
And I'm like,
guns and dope?
yeah, I'm like, what dope? I got a couple guns, but I ain't got no dope in here.
Right.
So he like, I see that Glock between the seat. For my safety, reach your hands out of the window and I'm gonna reach in to get it. Now this motherfucker, I swear to God, I don't know how big this man was, but he was able to hold both of my wrists with one hand. Hold both of my wrists with one hand out of the goddamn window. Reach in to get my Glock from between my seat and the emergency gear and put my gun on top of the car. So at this point, he sees the plastic hanging out of my pocket. Cause when I put my goddamn my dope in my pocket, when I pulled my hands out of them little ass 501s, some plastic came out with the shit.
Shit.
Levi's will let you down.
So he looked at me, he said, "Is that marijuana hanging out your pocket right there?" And I'm like,
Yes, sir.
shit.
I was hoping it was. No, you hoping it was.
I said, no. There ain't no marijuana. He said, I think he said, I'm finna reach in to get the shit or something like that. All I know is just shit just started going like slow motion, like a movie. So his hand is literally going in slow motion, bro. I swear to God. His hand is going in slow motion back in the car, reaching toward my pocket. But while his hand is reaching, it's just like the Lord. You know the movies where it be some more cheesy ass sad moment. And they just open up the sky and the Lord just shine the sun on something in specific. It happened that day. He shined the light on my gear shield. I was so nervous. I never put my car in park. I just had both of my feet on the brake. So I got both of my hands out of the window. His hand reaching in. He think he finna get some fucking dope. Nigga, I took my goddamn knees. I took my goddamn knees and put that bitch in the road. I had guns and dope. You can get one. You ain't getting both, but everybody know them bitches don't mix.
And he got the clean gun. That's what he put on the top of the car.
That bitch fell off. The police that came behind us picked that motherfucker up in the road.
Yeah.
He had to run because I'm telling you, he had some dirty shit on his mind anyway because he already wanted to get me. So when he pulled up on me,
himself.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
When he pulled up and he didn't call for backup until I took off. So when he pulled up on me, he didn't even pull all the way up on my car. He kind of pulled up, but he took the car kind of slanted because he didn't want the dash cam to get everything. And we in just this small ass town, he cut his recorder off coming up to the car. So when we got in court, well, when I got my discovery, I saw the first 45 seconds of our conversation. You couldn't even hear it. So, okay, now I'm finna show you I ain't no fucking stupid ass nigga.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So when I take off from or whatever, the gun fall out the car, I get down the road, I pull the dope out my pocket, and I got it tied up. So I'm driving looking for this nigga. I just bite the top of the goddamn bag off, pull the dope out the goddamn car, drive up the road some more and drop the plastic. Then it hit me. Damn, you running from the police.
Did you?
I can tell you, like, I had already told, everybody thought I was joking. I told them, look, I'm not going to jail for no dope. You're not going to get no dope off me. You're not going to get no dope off me. So I throw the bag out of the woman, so it hit me that I'm running from the police. By this time I pull over, I got the police coming from in front of me, from the side road, his ass coming behind me with some more. So I get out of the car, and I do some more weird ass shit like I see motherfuckers do in the movie. I got out and I got on my knees and put my hand in there.
That was actually smart.
Well, yeah.
It was shot.
That wasn't even enough. He told me to get on the ground. I said, I'm on the ground. He said, well, lay down. I said, all right, don't shoot me. Cause he had that bitch drawn down, but so he came and he hopped on my back. The first thing he did, I was like, don't shoot me.
So the finger done?
So he came, that motherfucker came and he hopped on my back. And he didn't even pull my hand behind my back or nothing first. He just went to reaching in my pocket. I'm like, he was ripping the motherfucker. So he said, where is it? I said, what are you talking about? He said, that dope. I said, I ain't had no dope. You were trying to choke me. Did not even know that, he didn't have the camera pointed on me or the recorder was off. That's just some shit I said then because luckily, and luckily that's what they saw. That's all they saw. And he had the recorder on at that moment. So when we got in court, when I got my discovery, that's when I put my story together. Them first few months I was worried. I ain't know what the fuck they had. I'm like, I'm finna go to jail. Cause I got hit with aggravated assault on a police officer, possession of cocaine, because what he did when he locked me up, he went back on the scene and found a plastic bag that I allegedly had the dope in.
Allegedly.
And he called back and told him to add possession of cocaine. But I didn't know that you couldn't do that shit. I found that out once I hired fucking lawyer, took all my damn money.
Damn.
Shit, they my lawyer was like, he was a smart ass motherfucker. He said, we're gonna ask for a speedy trial. I said, no, we ain't. He said, nah, because we ain't gonna give them time to build no case. So I got arrested in December of 2011. I took it to trial in July of 2012.
God damn.
So yeah, it was like 7 months. So we get in the courtroom and
Were you sitting the whole time or you had made bond?
No, I made bond. My bond was so goddamn high. One of the ladies that used to buy dope for me, she owned her crib. She put her property up for me to get out.
Come on,
they
man.
weren't like, cause okay, I'm gonna tell you my charges. I had attempted to elude, obstruction of office, aggravated assault on office, possession of cocaine, possession of firearm,
Shit.
abandonment of dangerous drug, tampering evidence, and I had like 8. I can't remember.
They were
6 of
trying
them
to-
were felony and 2 of them were misdemeanor. And then the only 2 I got charged with because when we got to court, they couldn't prove that he was trying to choke me. I couldn't prove that he was trying to choke me, and they couldn't prove that he was reaching to get dope. Because I had never had any charges before.
First
And
time.
all my guns and shit were clean.
Right.
So, and then he had just got fired from another police department for lying on some shit. On somebody. So, who
Talk
gonna
about the
win?
light shining on you.
Oh, yeah. Nigga, I got it. So I left that shit alone.
So God told you pull off on them folks.
So the,
God told me to pull out. That's what I'm telling you. God cool as fuck, dog.
they threw it out and you got
I need a blessed as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
That's the name of this episode. God
They-
told me to pull
they-
off on them folks.
They ended up throwing it out and you got it not guilty.
No, I had to go to court, and this was fucked up about it. This is how so many people go to jail, but they be so scared because they know they were dead wrong, so they just take a plea. So we sitting in court. The first day we in trial, they don't even have the cocaine, and the judge is getting very, very irritated. So they like
fuck it up.
So the judge I've been looking at the evidence tape when we come back from recess. Like, I've been looking at the evidence tape. I don't see no cocaine on the tape. This before the jurors come back in. So they're like, well, Your Honor, the cocaine is at the crime lab in Atlanta, Georgia, or somewhere like that. He said, I tell you what, if y'all ain't got this in here tomorrow, it's gonna be a mistrial. So they come back all of a sudden the next day with some cocaine.
Of course.
They got their own.
tomorrow.
And it's powder.
My stash.
And it's powder. Now, mind you, I told you I had 50 slabs.
Right.
Yeah.
So if anything, you might have had some residue in the corner of the bag.
But you can't be like, but
Right.
They coming out like, I'm slabbed up. Shit, who could?
You damn sure good.
Man, I told my lawyer, I said, look, I had crack. He said,
Then you young, you I had no powder. Hell no.
he said, you didn't have shit.
Right.
Because I'm ready to raise my hands on your honor. They on some bullshit.
That was good for your lawyer to know.
Yeah, I had crack.
also the penalty for crack is worse.
Yeah, but see, yeah. So,
You don't want to say
$50 a rock.
So you had the same car that was trying to get Terry and me, Chase.
bruh, nigga, he was on my ass. So, like I said, the second day we get back in there, they got the dope or whatever. So now I'm worried again. Like, oh, this is bullshit. So my lawyer got up. He was on some shit like, Your Honor, you can't possibly want to admit this into evidence or whatever, and
They lying.
Them telling you that he didn't have the cocaine when he first booked Mr. Whithead and all this and that shit. So the judge was like, yeah, I'm not gonna admit this shit. So the jury came in and they watched the tape, the dash cam. So the police were like, well, here's the dope that he threw out right here. It was a fucking styrofoam cup in the road or some shit like that. So the judge was like, that looks like a cup or a plate or something to me. So the jury just sitting there like, oh my God. It's a bunch of old black people sitting there.
Ready to go to
Oh,
bed.
Bro, they probably know everybody in there. Like, nigga, I know your daddy, bro. Stop lying on
As a matter of fact, 2 of the niggas did.
That's what I was saying.
So,
I'm glad they stayed on the jury though, because they could have been like, I know him.
now, my neighbor did the shit, bitch. On my mama, my neighbor did. When I saw her in the jury, I was like, oh, I'm out of this motherfucker.
This is my neighbor.
She cool.
I'll be at your house.
The district attorney asked, does anybody in here know the defendant? This bitch raised her hand. I was like, God damn it, Diane. My bad.
Damn, man.
Goddamn, day one.
I was like, fuck, we go to the same church and everything.
Yeah, you talking about-
You're supposed to
Done
be
cut
my
your
gateway
grass
out of
before.
here.
Damn.
So they offer me, the first day, before they even go get the dope, they offered me a plea bargain. They was like, 5 years served 2.
Shit.
So I told my lawyer, I said, look it on. I told your ass when I hired you, I ain't taking no plea bargain. If I go to jail, I won't be sending myself. Either I'm gonna go for everything or I ain't going at all. So no plea bargain. Fuck that shit. So he went and told the DA, he said, yeah, he turned his bargain down. So he's like, all right, he gonna be an old man when he get out. I said, oh well. So then he told my lawyer again, he said, I got another one. He said, we'll drop the cocaine off the charges. And then the same thing, 5 served 2. So at this point, I'm like, you ain't got shit. You just want me to go to jail. Because, the damn judge already said,
choose
Trying
you
to
put
get you
yourself in
yeah,
jail.
but the
to
judge
get
had already
system
said before we left out the room that he ain't gonna let y'all admit the cocaine in, so
Right.
you gotta take that shit off anyway.
Right.
So I left. I called my OG thinking he gonna tell me some shit, smart shit to do. He tell me, I don't know, you probably should have took that deal. I said, oh, goddamn.
Everybody want me to go.
You know, shit.
Ain't a smart nigga around.
Yeah. Next day come, they try to offer me another deal. I ain't want to hear it. Hear what it is. And I end up not guilty. All of the felony charges were not guilty, except for the attempted to elude and obstruction of office, because they go hand in hand. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm done with that shit. Time to go to Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah, because they don't want me to sell no more narcotics.
Yeah, no.
They know you.
Damn,
right.
that's a hell of a...
Hell of a
I ain't
story.
seen you on stage in a while. Do you tell any piece of this? I hadn't seen it. Cause just the entire story of how you started selling and
That's crazy.
yeah,
It's
you like
hilarious.
your OG shit. This shit is
Well,
How much
hilarious.
money did you get out of Buddy? How much you told?
interest.
How much
Yeah,
you
the
hit
nigga
him?
from
How much-
all
Home
of it.
Depot.
You sell all 78?
Yeah, I got all of it. Nigga, I got all of that goddamn money. I know I did. I did. I got all of that money.
How long it took you to get all of it?
Ooh. Drop a half a hook out every other day. Ooh.
You had a hell of like 3 weeks, right? That's like
Yeah,
2, 3
because I'm
weeks.
telling you where it really got good. When it really got good. Yeah, because it was this nigga who we fucked with from back at home. He had ended up running into some like real plugs. Like I don't know who it was, but they had started dropping so much dope on him that if he couldn't sell it all, they were gonna stop giving it to him. And they were dropping bricks off. So this nigga used to come down to the crib and drop like 5 or 6 bricks off. So we ain't have to go fuck with the other plug. We was on some shit like shit. It come down. It was at this point. This is like 2010. Cocaine used to be like $10.50 an ounce. We were getting it for like $600.
God damn.
The good old days.
So I'm telling you, I had a ball. Comedy was not in the works.
Ain't nothing funny about
I
this
never
shit.
thought about being a comedian. I was always in love with comedy, but I never thought about being a comedian because I'm shy.
What was your first time on stage? Where did you go up first at?
All right. I had started telling people in my hometown I wanted to do comedy. And they believed in me, but shit, I was just like, man, I'm getting this money. I ain't studying this shit. And I just felt like, telling people that I wanted, that I had a dream. Because I was, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just something about me. I ain't want people to know I just sold dope. You know what I'm saying? I wanted people to think,
You got something else going on.
yeah. So,
That's most dope dealers though.
you know what I'm saying?
You know I
So-
also got a dick
So,
spot.
I'm about to open a fish emporium.
Like your car clink.
people used to fuck with me on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? And I used to always post fun shit or whatever. So I just started running with it. Oh, I want to be a comedian or whatever. And I was always in love with the shit, like infatuated. You would have thought I wanted to be a comedian, how I liked it, but I just didn't. Hell no. So one of the niggas in the neighborhood who happened to be my cousin, he was like, you want to do comedy for real? I'm like, yeah. So I'm going to throw a comedy show. I'm going to put you on. Like, all right, cool. I'm thinking it's just bullshit. So about a week later, he called me back. He said, you say you're gonna do the show, right? So I'm like, yeah. He said, all right, cool, because I just paid the nigga the money. Yeah, I'm up here in Atlanta now. I just paid the nigga the money. He gonna come down there and host the show. I said, who you got? So he said, it's the nigga, his name K-Dub. He hosts Thursday night on Marietta Street. Yeah. He said he hosts at the Uptown on Marietta Street up in Atlanta
Right.
every Thursday night. So he gonna come down there and do the show. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, oh, fuck, now I gotta do this shit for real.
Yeah.
I ain't had no set, no nothing, no idea how the shit worked. So now I gotta come up with some shit. The first shit I came up with was Boo Boo. I knew that, and I wasn't even no comedian. It was garbage. But yeah,
Early discernment.
yeah, I threw that shit away. So I started looking at, I can get on YouTube and just start looking at documentaries and different interviews from comedians that I respected. And all of them saying the same thing, stay relatable, talk about what you know. You know what I'm saying? You never have to remember shit. So I started writing my story down. I just started writing. I ain't even try to write it in no joking way. I just started writing from what I remember. And I just started writing my story. And I would think about different shit. So I wanted to make my set about me. So that's what I did. So my mama ended up having surgery around the time, and I'm staying in the hospital with her. And that's when I'm really getting to pay attention to what I'm doing. So the comedy show come around April 7th, 2012.
April 7th?
April 7th, yeah.
That's my birthday. That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's your birthday? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. So goddamn, the show come around, and it was K-Dub, Daryl Down, and I want to say Juju.
Oh, it's Juju.
Juju. I know
Shout out
Kato
to
kept that money.
Very first.
Oh my God.
Kato, what the budget was?
Yeah, boy. I don't know what he gave.
Let me on camera, Kato.
So goddamn.
So goddamn people though. I ain't gonna that perception's out. He pay niggas. Kato put more money there. All the comedians.
Yeah, cause we had a few shows. So I went up and I killed. So I thought, you know how shit go.
Yeah,
I did good.
Right.
I made people laugh, And the laughter, I was like, man, I can't get that shit out of my head. I want to do this shit for real now. I got the chip off my shoulder. I got to do it for real now. So what really did it, when the show was over with, Kato was standing outside. So I walked up to him. He was standing by a BMW. That's all I saw. So I was like, 745? He was like, no, 750. Nigga, give me my other 5. So I walked up on him, and then he was like, so you want to do this shit? You want to do comedy for real? And I was like, yeah. He said, I'm going to tell you this. He said, you ain't talking about shit. You start talking about something, you're going to be reckoning the fuck with. You're going to be a force to be reckoned with. So I'm like, all right, cool. So you got to get your ass out of the country at town first. So I'm like, I got some charges I got to beat. I get through with this shit, I'm going to take off. So, like I say, that's in April of 2012. I ended up going to court in July of 2012. So I beat the charges, but now I'm back like, I got to have some bread to move to Atlanta with. And I ended up getting into some more shit. God with me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, niggas already bring God along.
I was like, yo, bro.
What the fuck?
Damn, I shined the light and everything on there.
Them folk brought powder cocaine and no, you had crack.
So I ended up getting off of this shit. I ended up dodging that shit again.
Hey, man.
So we had another show in like September. No, it was October. We had another show in October. And Dub came back. This time he brought O.D. Odell and damn, who he brought with him. I can't remember who else he brought with him. And shit, after that show, I was like, all right, cool, yeah, I'm going to Atlanta for real. So I moved to Atlanta November 6th, 2012. So I get up here. I never forget the first time I went to Uptown on that Thursday night. I was like, oh no, ain't no way I'm getting on this stage. Nigga, I ain't signed the list at the front door and walked out like, okay. And I felt like a bitch. I said, I never want to feel like that no more.
Yeah,
I got in my car going back to the crib. I felt like a bitch. I was like, man, what you gonna do? You either gonna go back home and go to jail, or you gonna stay up here, you gonna do this shit. So I'm like, man, fuck it. So like the next week rolled around, cause I didn't know nothing about rooms and shit. Smoke started putting me on rooms, cause I think Scope Bubble was hosting some shit from Mike Epps on Edgewood, Kirkwood, Bar Grill, some shit like that. I don't know. And I used to go over there, but I ended up meeting Smoke and your Hunt say, and they were showing me around the different rooms and shit. So I mean, after that shit, it was over with.
Turned up.
That's what's up.
I think it's first person I saw you with was with K-Dub.
No, man, you met at Mr. Inappropriate, and he used to have that shit, chicks versus dicks.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
First of all, pause, but yeah. Nah, it used to be. It was.
Tell us about the dick show.
He would have female comedians on one side, male comedians on the other side.
Yep.
And I can't remember like what it was actually about, but it was kind of like a. It was roasting a little bit, along with some like kind of quizzes.
It was like bullshit.
Type of trivia type shit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it was
a good idea.
It was fun to do outside of stand up and all that shit. And plus, I had been doing improv with Snack Pack. Well, okay, so that was what it was. Yeah, Mr. Inappropriate and fucking D'Amico/D'Amico, however the fuck he say it.
D'Amico is not as.
I know it ain't D'Amico, but I call him that because he spells this shit Macko. I should call him D'Amico. It's all dumb. I said your parents did not fuck with you.
Return of D'Amico.
I already knew who Ronnie was.
Yeah.
I already knew who Ronnie was. You know, 'cause I used to watch comedy so much. I had a dream at 4 years old. Eddie Murphy shot me.
Is that the name of the episode?
Eddie Murphy shot me.
Eddie Murphy shot me.
That's the whitehead.
Shit.
I had a dream.
Eddie Murphy shot me. I had a dream. Just put Eddie Murphy.
I had a dream
This
this
the trailer.
motherfucker shot me. He chased me around my grandmama's house and shot me.
I got shot by MJG in the dream.
See?
MJG? Okay.
That's why your hair like that. Okay.
Yeah. Only weird dream I can remember having is one time I was like running through my house and it became a castle and my grandmother was a vampire, right? And she was chasing me. I woke up and told my brother, and he was like, nigga, same thing just happened to me. I had a dream.
I was like, yo. At the time, I like fell for the shit, but like as I got older, I was like, there's no fucking way. That nigga fucking with me, dog. That nigga so stupid. That nigga so stupid. He's like, no way, man. She had him like that, and I'll be like, red, yeah, she had him like red.
That's funny.
Hey, your mother took every opportunity to fuck with you, bro.
That's why you have
His
brothers.
brother would let
That's
him
why you
eat
have
ice.
brothers.
Him and his friends would eat ice.
You used to eat ice?
Nah. Like if like if all your soda gone from McDonald's, you might throw the cup back. But that's
I think my brother felt like anything a woman did, like he didn't want me to do.
Oh.
And it was just weird. It got
He
weird.
said, y'all niggas eat ice?
Y'all niggas eat ice?
You put lotion on your legs? What the
Yeah,
fuck,
nigga.
He knocked the shit on the ground.
Take showers? Get the fuck out the tub, nigga. You know your period or something? Get your bitch ass out of the tub and wash by the sink like us. Like
He
us.
said, I had a dream just like yours.
Yeah, grandma, she was a vampire? Yeah!
Oh,
Man.
that's funny as hell.
It's funny.
Word, man. But yeah, shit came and been doing the shit every motherfucker says. I didn't know how in depth the story was. I know like sometimes you'll post it and you talk about it, but yo, please talk about that shit on
Yeah,
stage.
man.
Yeah,
dog.
that's your.
Yeah.
Did you
think
shoot
that's-
a special over the pandemic? Did you shoot a special?
I did, but I didn't like the production, so I'm not gonna put it out.
There you go. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna
Be
wait.
a real
That's the
boss.
part they
gotta
don't
be
know
right.
about.
Yeah, that shit gotta be right, man.
Yeah,
That
because
shit
they done
gotta be
seen
right.
them shits that y'all put out that you wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to do
They up
Tubi.
there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
they
know,
But Tubi,
But hold on, y'all. Yeah, hold on.
switching up now.
Tubi now. I got my comedy specials on Tubi.
no, I'm saying
Kelly
Tubi
came
style
on.
shit.
Tubi style, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't
Also,
saying. Yeah, I put it on Tubi. Yeah, but I don't want the Tubi
You don't want
style.
a boom mic
production.
by your
Yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah.
I got a
No.
mic in my hand.
Yeah, no, I'll put it on Tubi, but I don't want it to look
I remember
Tubi.
seeing you. I remember seeing you a lot before I saw you go up. I was like, I hope this nigga funny, he cool. Cause nigga was
I'ma
fresh
tell
all the time. I like, I hope he funny. You know, nigga be
Yeah.
talking after the show,
Yeah,
and I just be looking like.
But that was the time you wasn't around too much neither, Ronnie.
Yeah, I didn't know nobody. I was trying to relearn
I used-
niggas like, what's going
I
on?
used to hit it, and then times got hard for me, and it was like, okay, I gotta work. I had to get these jobs, and they used to want, new nigga, they throw you on night shift.
Oh, that's right. You was security guard.
Yeah,
I remember that shit.
Hilarious.
They had a nigga in the baggy security shirt.
and put me on that dirty bitch. I ain't know nothing about that now. Yeah, I ain't know nothing about that now. I ain't know how dangerous that shit was.
Security guard. Where you security guard at,
It's
bro?
a parking lot on Old Net where they got
Parking lot.
where's that? Dugan's used to be out there.
Dude's parking lot security.
No gun.
Oh, I had a gun. I got a gun on me right now. I'm gonna keep my gun.
It wasn't part of the uniform.
Yeah, nah.
No, you had to have a gun, and I should have knew then it was some
Bring your
shit.
gun with you.
Yeah, I should have knew then it was some shit.
BYOG.
That's exactly what it was.
That's the whole application.
Right.
Yeah, as long as you gotta have your own car and a gun, and you can work there.
And if you know how to tie a tie, that's cool too.
They didn't even check my background. Notice all the trouble I just got in.
This nigga's fresh off court and got
Yeah.
a security
Pistol
job.
or felony, we don't even
Let
get
her
for
go
it.
there.
Yeah.
I should have knew there was some bullshit. They were like, we just need somebody to go on Old Net.
It's actually better for the job, so you know which niggas to shoot. Cause you know what I'm
Like,
saying.
Old National all night is like being in a dunk tank.
This nigga was.
Well, at first, no. At
National
first,
all night ain't that.
at first,
Well, he ain't sell crack like
No,
that.
no.
He sold crack to one person.
He sold
He wasn't
slabs
like
to-
doing.
yeah, I got in
It a
it.
few times.
Yeah, and it was a few times, but
Yeah, he wasn't
for
on
the
the
most
street.
part, yeah. Yeah, I'm not hanging on the street.
It wasn't turf wars.
Yeah, none of that shit. I went at the gas station trying to see who's next.
Wasn't wrestling crackheads for it.
No, I was executive crack dealer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
CEO
was
of the
doing
crack
like-
executive office.
He was doing like
I was urban sophisticated.
he doing like Tariq and that white boy doing at that law firm,
Right.
That fucking accounting firm.
Yeah.
Nigga, like, you staying in here, nigga.
I was urban sophisticated, so you had to have a little respect to buy some crack.
So hold on. So what you was guarding? What?
Well, at first,
my crack.
yeah. At first, they had me at this painted
Nigga
glass
is really
place.
the last Mr. Big
Hold
Time.
on. A painted glass place.
A paint and glass place.
Oh,
Yeah, it was out in Fayetteville, so they had me sitting out there first from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I used to sit out and do that shit.
damn,
Yeah, they tore
bro.
my fucking car up. I had an Audi A4. They just tore my shit up. Sitting out there. Sitting out there on that shit. So I used to do that shit first, and then they was like, we got another spot that we need people to
It's
go
a
to.
little more dangerous. Need you?
Yeah, I should have known. Yeah, we got another spot we got people to go to. So I ended up going to the parking lot in Old Net. So I used to do that shit from like 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Damn.
Yeah. That's what
money, boy.
yeah, huh?
It's as getting that money
So
essentially.
you
but
was
it's
really like
wasting your time.
You,
Yeah, I feel like
you been Big Meech and Craig and Day Day at the same time.
Cause I had to stay up here, man. It was like I ain't had no family up here, so I had to pay bills to stay up this motherfucker. So I was some shit like, man, me go get this money while I can.
Yeah.
So how is it dating while you trying to come up in comedy like in this Atlanta scene? You fresh from America, you used to having money, and now these girl want to eat something.
For a while, bro, I used to just fuck with women who moved from my hometown that was already up here. You know, they country ass ain't expect
Good
much.
strategy. She like, boy, you got a good job.
You stay in Atlanta too?
Yeah,
I can get cheese on my
them motherfuckers still eat Captain D's, so you know.
And looking for Captain D.
You know,
I found a Captain D's. Can you believe that?
He's like, Mom, he's securing a glass place on Old National. You know it's fancy because it's called Old National.
so you know, I didn't really try to step out of my league until I can afford to take a motherfucker out there, at least to pop it though.
Yeah.
You know.
Smart.
Yeah, so
I'm glad I missed all that shit.
Yeah, it was cool.
I came in the game married, baby.
Yeah.
How did you start your social media? I guess.
Rain.
Bruh, to be honest, I wasn't even really on social media like that. I used to get up there and I used to promote all of the bad boy shit, but I really wasn't doing nothing for me. So one day, Dub called me. He was like, "You want to be a comedian or you want to work for Puff?" And I was like, "You know, that makes sense." He said, "You need to make your page look like a comedian page." He said, "You need to add comedian up there and you need to take all that shit out from up there." He said, "If you're going to make your money with them, cool, but if you're going to be a comedian, you need to make your page look like one." So I'm like, all right, cool. So I started, dressing my page up like a comedian or whatever. So people kept wanting me to be in skits and shit, and I ain't really like that. I do certain skits and shit, but I needed something for me. So, I grew up spoiled, so the only thing I knew to do was complain about shit. Like, so shit, like I do very well at that.
Man, amazing.
So I was like,
That shit was so goddamn funny, man.
so the very first one that I did was I had gotten in a car accident and the insurance company, they only rented me out a small ass Hyundai. They didn't even give me this. I had an Acura TL. It had way more room than that shit. So I ended up ranting about that shit. I even pulled over on the side of the highway on Interstate 75 and got out and started.
Start showing the car.
Video did
leg room.
like 150,000 views on Facebook in like 2 days or whatever. Some shit. It's some real minimum shit. So, so I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess y'all like to hear nigga complain about some shit. So I started doing shit. I just started complaining about fucked up orders from restaurants. I have a blowout on side of the road. Just all type of shit.
Can I tell you my favorite ones?
Which one?
A Secret Santa. They
Oh,
gave some cologne.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Revlon.
Yeah. That bullshit, that black classic match.
Black classic match.
That one really put me out there. That one and the video I did about R. Kelly. That put me out.
Which one was about? What was that? The Mark Kelly one about?
When he first got in trouble, I said I wasn't gonna listen. I wasn't gonna stop listening to his music.
Oh. When he first got in
When he
trouble.
first got in trouble.
He said 3 times.
Now.
But I had the music playing in the background. Man, that shit made it everywhere. Boosie just put on his page yesterday, and I did the day for yesterday. I did like 5 years ago. I was in my old house when I did that shit.
Yeah.
So that shit ended up going around. But what really just took off, 600 pounds.
600.
Like, I never would have thought that shit. And y'all know as comedians, we try to come up with shit every day to make some shit pop. And that was on accident. That was back during COVID where we couldn't even get out and hit the stage and shit. So, we just sitting in with built up shit. Like, god damn it, everybody on social media.
Everybody on live.
This nigga doing what was the one about the when he said study show? Were you doing it in
the study shows.
When that in COVID, and Ronnie wake up every morning and go sit outside and with a beautiful background and just smoke one.
With a little baby grill.
Roast that grill.
One lamb chop.
What you gonna make on that grill?
We didn't have shit to do. We were just, you know what I'm saying? Like we were just doing shit. Yeah, we were just doing shit. And one night, my godson was with me, and he was looking at my 600 pound life. His mama used to look at the shit, and I'm getting ready to go out the door and smoke. and I see this bullshit on TV. Everybody know I just talk shit. Just like my dad, I just talk shit. And I just start talking shit. And he recorded me and put me on his page.
Oh.
It do great numbers for somebody who ain't got followers or trying to have followers or whatever. So I'm like, all right, maybe I should try this shit myself.
That's
So the next night, you know, I started just going through demand, looking at different ones, and I found one that's really irritated the shit out of me. So I knew it was gonna bring it out of me. Because that's all I need. I just need something to fire my ass up and almost just say whatever.
Right.
Nigga, I went off. I went live doing that shit, and then I was looking at the camera, then I would turn it back around or whatever. And I think that shit did like 1 million views in like 17 hours or some shit.
God damn.
And I'm like,
Going.
yeah, so I'm like, well, maybe it's just because of COVID or whatever. So I'm gonna milk this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get known. You know what I'm saying? So the whole COVID, I'm just doing them videos. So I ended up bumping into Kerwin Claiborne and his manager. They reached out to me. They was like, yeah,
Be Smooth?
No, Pope.
Okay. Oh, Pope. What's shout out to Pope, man?
Nelson Pope, yeah.
Yeah, that nigga stopped me. He said, I ain't gonna be no promoter. I'm finna manage this internet nigga. He said, right now, holla at you, man. I'm finna go manage this dude,
Cause
man.
him and Kerwin knew I did comedy or whatever, so he thought, you know, they didn't come open for me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know a nigga had really
go crazy.
been doing this shit. You know,
Oh,
y'all.
you went that
Yeah, he didn't know I came up on niggas like y'all. That, you know, you got to get on the stage. You know,
Yeah.
that's all really matters around here. So he was like, yeah, come on, we want you to, you know, do a couple shows for Kerwin. So, all right, cool. So we had a few dates. And the first one we did was Jacksonville, Florida. And he was like, yeah, go up there and do about 15 minutes. I went up there, I don't know how to do no fucking 15 minutes no more. I'm up there ripping. So I got off stage, he was like, yeah, we need to start your own shit. Yeah, I ain't even know you goddamn could do it like this. So scratch the rest of them dates. We're gonna get them to another nigga who can do them. We're gonna do your own.
Too good.
At least he told you.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, he told me.
That's a text
He know
message.
comedy, bro. He was a promoter. That's how I met him through like JJ. He know
Yeah, usually
comedy.
it's a text message. Yeah, actually, we ain't even having the next day. You look on the shit. Like, oh, this nigga was having it.
Yeah. Well, I was on tour with a comedian before. I ain't gonna call no name because we still cool. But I was on tour with a comedian before, and he motherfuckers told me though. About 3 people told me, say, "Hey, don't go up there ripping now, cause
Like, what is that even
but this
mean,
person is funny as fuck too.
Why would
he
you
an
wanna
OG in the
rip?
game?
As a
Here's
comedian,
my
bro.
point. This is what I tell people: rip, but stop at your time. Don't
Don't
give them 1 second over.
But
to
it fucked around. It was in one of the cities where I got a good fan base at.
And
At
it's
the end of
hard.
the show, they calling my name, want to take picture with me just as much as they want to take picture with him. So I'm just doing me. Nigga, I had like 3 more dates with bruh.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, I don't. So I hit the manager up. I hit the manager up like, hey, do I need to be in such and such? You know, at a certain time. He's like, well, we put such and such on the show. I'm like, what? So, all right, cool. But I was already on my own tour, so it really didn't bump. But this person though, really, they fuck with me. They still fuck with me and help me out to this day. So it was like, all right, cool. I was warned. You know what I'm saying?
They told you not to go out there and do that.
Yeah, Shima told me, Lavon told me, they're like, hey, don't go out there and do that shit. Cause this person don't like that. Nigga, I'm out there.
Yeah, bro. Nah, yeah, you got it. That's what I would say to any comics out there that's going on the road with people that you might hear that about. Rip, do your thing. Don't ever hold your talent back. But do not go over your time.
Yeah,
that'll be what kills.
I be trying to rip it. Then shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they usually come to see that person, but it ain't about the crowd. It's about obviously not Desi in this case, but it's about the headliner, how they feel about you.
All right.
It ain't so much about the crowd.
When I'm opening for somebody, I'm in service. It's like I'm trying to set you up to win. I really ain't finna. I know your topics. I ain't finna step on your shit. I ain't finna. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas
A lot of people don't do that.
much.
A lot of people not like that.
Yeah, I try not to step on shit.
Cause I ain't quite made it the Desi level yet, but so you know once
before you even get up there.
Yeah, well, I got that part. Yeah, but I'm talking about to the part where I can just take my team on the road like I want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm hiring locals right now because it's better
I got
for the
somebody
budget.
down there that give me 10 minutes.
You know what I'm saying?
Before I get up there.
I mean, it makes
Some
sense
of
because you gotta
them
give them a certain amount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you pay all the bills, it be different.
Yeah, you know, some of them suck. You know, some of them be good, but some of them go out there and talk about.
Hopefully they bring some people with them though, at least.
No. They you know how the locals are. That
Hey man, if you a local
You ever
man,
have a
make sure you
local
bring
with-
some people with
You
you.
ever have a local with like a chip on their show, like they the shit, you in their town and they don't be shit? Some of them be good. Some places, I don't know, you know.
Yeah, every once in a while you get somebody that could really hone in on the hometown jokes and they really kill like they shit.
Yeah, I ain't never really had no bad experiences with nobody. Everybody, you know, they seem to be real cool. Like they, you know, like they want to work with you or whatever. You know, they might call me a son of a bitch behind my back.
I think like before when we was coming up, it wasn't like no social media, so it wasn't like this nigga like you can change the career in a day with
Right.
this shit.
Right.
Oh shit, you was Justin Whitehead? Like
Right.
it's up right after that. That nigga price changed immediately, so they kind of respected it way more. I mean, the cosign was everything anyway. You wanted a cosign from somebody that was funny that you liked, but
Right.
as far as changing your money right then, the power now is like shit. You can pipe up anybody you want to. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and you got to be careful with the pipe up because some of these don't be good. You pipe up too early, you be like you weren't even good, dog.
Right. And so that's why I'm glad, like, you know, one thing about my career, I'm glad that before anybody was even buying tickets to see me, that I had been in the game 8-9 years and I had learned how to do stand-up, because you would be amazed at how many clubs you go to and the owner's main concern is, does he have enough time? Because they've hired other comedians from social media. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call no name, but because we all know them. I know you know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they go in and they don't really have no time. They just think they can go up there and do what you do on social media, and people like that shit. And no, they don't.
And then sometimes
No, big fella.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not today, big fella.
So, you know,
We need some time.
right. If you ain't got enough time, like I had one manager talk to me like I wasn't nobody. He was like, he didn't give a shit. He told my manager outside, he like, look, if he ain't got enough time for all my waitresses to get their ticket, we're gonna call somebody else. I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
So you know what I did? I gave their ass damn near 2 hours.
What you talking about?
The fuck you talking about, nigga? I came up came up in Atlanta, where they make you learn this stage, nigga. We got
You're not
damn
going up if you're not
right. You know what I'm
That
saying?
sounds amazing, but I'd have gave that nigga 44 minutes and 30 seconds, you bitch ass nigga. Y'all gonna get the
But the crowd bought it out of me, bro.
Nah, I get it, but on
Yeah.
the dot, just because he said, I would have told the crowd, hey, y'all, I got about an hour left, but look here. I don't fuck with the nigga in the back.
I ain't got paid yet. I ain't got paid yet. Yeah, I ain't got paid yet. But nah, it's, you know, I went to clubs and they really want to make sure you got the time, because there's niggas who don't have the time.
Well, the thing is, they don't hire nobody that's not popping too. That's their fault.
And that's what it's turned to now.
I can't get a weekend for shit. I ain't never did a club weekend by myself.
But you know what, bro?
Atlanta or like a college or something.
I don't know what it takes to get a weekend, because, you know, I just got a weekend. The first weekend I ever got, Donnell Rollins backed out so he can go to Saturday Night Live with Dave Chappelle. So they needed somebody that was good at the last minute. So I did Orlando Improv. That's the first weekend I ever got. Then, yeah. And I fucking ripped, if I must say so myself. So next time I got a weekend, it was I'm doing the Comedy House this weekend in South Carolina. So
Metro.
Yeah, so you know shit, I got that weekend. Yeah, I fuck with South Carolina. Yeah. And then your ass gonna need me a weekend for May at Atlanta Comedy Theater. Right. So you know,
fuck that.
No, I'm saying we just bleeping that word.
Yeah.
Those two words. He knows.
Okay.
He's not gonna give you.
So you know, they real strict about, I don't know what it is about weekends, bro. Like they really I don't know what it is about a weekend, because it's clubs that I've sold 2 shows out in one night, and it's people still were calling about tickets and they won't even give me a weekend, bro. I'm not gonna call the club out because it's a real famous club and I like it. You know, they treat you well.
Don't talk to each other. Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do.
And they are connected to a lot of more clubs. So you know,
it's weird to say what actually can do it, because you know what I'm saying, I have relationships with some people that are connected to people. I go and I sell their clubs out for a weekend, but it seems like the connection don't move past that.
Yeah.
It's really hard to tell, bro, what it really is. It's you got the connections, maybe in management as well. They have their connections with the club owners, and that's how I've gotten a few rooms and stuff myself. But it ain't easy, bro.
Yeah, they give me a Sunday. Bro.
Yeah, you get them test days. I get Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Well, usually Tuesdays, Wednesdays. You do well on that, and they be like, all right, we can bring you back Friday, Saturday, or you go and do something like Jackson or Chuckles in Memphis, and you get good numbers there where they don't hardly ever get good numbers, and you take that, if you like, oh shit, you did.
Well, you know they closed Jackson.
Nah, no, but I'm saying back before the rat. I was in there when the rat ran across the thing.
Nigga, oh my God.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't ever see that.
Yeah, I said everybody don't panic, but stop eating.
At least you told everybody.
Hey, bro, I could not, bro. It was last night too, Saturday night.
Yeah.
Out of there.
But you know what I do like about them though? I felt like they used to overpay me.
At Jackson?
Yes, I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Because they used to pay me, and I never saw that many asses in the seats. I ain't saying that.
Oh yeah. Nah, that
I ain't saying that.
Nah,
But I think they make up for it when you go to Memphis, though.
That's what they try. Yeah,
because you'll sell that bitch out, and you'll be like, wait a minute, Mike.
Yeah.
I know damn well this motherfucker was full now.
Because in April when you came to Jackson,
I'd be like, nigga.
Before when you ate them wings,
man.
That's what Mike Senior was like. He was like, we got it, because I did Super Bowl weekend 2 times, so I only did Friday, Saturday 2 years in a row, and he was like, I see how the girls talk about you.
Hilarious.
I'm gonna get you on the weekend of the Super Bowl next time. See if we can really do something. Oh yeah, you weren't in there. Yeah, that's it. That nigga was like, damn, that's what it took. So it'd be weird. Like, okay, the girls are laughing, they like me, so that he gonna give me a whole weekend.
If you send a few bitches in the front office, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna turn shit around, bro.
Oh God, like I ain't gonna lie. So I got the QTN group, and I was telling them like, yo, y'all hit like. Go on Cleveland Improv page, email them, call them, be like, Chronicles. Just say that. Chronicles gonna be there, and that shit be working.
Yeah, you just ask.
Especially when women do it.
My fan base is all 40-years that's doing shit.
Well, I got them grown people too. But I'm glad though because they buy.
Anybody. I've never done the steps. I ain't even tried to go in the weekend at the Improv. It's just I'm trying now, but I really.
Yeah.
You feel like they should be coming to you, which they should, but it's the game has changed, like you said.
Yeah, they only going for
also,
people.
What I've been doing been working, so
it's
like
the game has
changed. I pivot here, I pivot how I gotta pivot. You know what I'm saying?
They really.
Well, I was supposed to do stuff. I was on the fast track to do those, like with Dave Stroop, and then they stopped. They stopped when I did that.
So that's why we doing our own shit, right? April 20th.
Yeah, sir. 420. Where's
right
that
now? At the spot.
Yeah.
And we got merch up too. 420's fuck hoodies is up on the official Blessed AF.
If you go to the live show, we'll get you a shirt.
I don't like your energy. Just try it.
I feel like you don't believe it.
Yeah. If you come to the show,
don't be no t-shirt.
If you come to the show, you'll get you a t-shirt. Just be yourself.
Yeah, like
another motherfucker said.
If you bring your ass to the show, we got a shirt for you.
There you go, guys.
Thank you, but the energy. No, it was not.
It's the same.
So not the same energy. He leaned up and he got a shirt for you. Like he gave you.
Put in the comments.
Who had the better shirt?
But you know what? For some reason, bro, that's all my fans really like.
What?
They will come to the comedy show, and I will give them a whole hour and a half of some good shit. They laugh, they fuck with it. But the moment I say a cuss word just by itself, like I might say son of a bitch, a motherfucker,
bro, when you
they
come on your live,
fall.
Like, fuck!
That's all they want to hear.
Think I be in the airport, I hear, what in the fuck? I said,
bro, that's all they want to hear.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
fat motherfucker up here.
Hey, man,
that shit so funny to me, bro.
I don't even like to say followers or whatever, but it is a great word. Followers is a great word. People just get to one thing and they literally follow that, and they're like, "Oh, nah, this is my bag. This is where I'm at. I don't need to be moving over here and that. It's cool. Like you got a great story about selling drugs, great. What about the fat bitches? Like that's all that.
The thing is, like he wasn't really the first though. He wasn't the first. That's what let me know. Okay, next time you got to have your phone out.
Yeah. Because
the first time I'm at Walmart, and since enough motherfucker familiar with people now, I just kind of go in late so I can get what I want, get the fuck on out. In particular, I needed some bread or whatever, so I'm going down the bread. Yeah, I was at the bottom. That's what it was. I was at the bottom.
Like golf club.
Yep, sandwich bread. So, but a bunch of bread on the fucking aisle. So you find your loaf or whatever, you reach down and get it. Well, while I'm reaching down to get my bread, the wheelchairs that they ride, I heard the bitch stop. So, quite naturally, you know what I'm saying?
You got a scooter.
Yeah. know, so quite naturally, you think you blocking something that somebody's behind you needs to make a selection from. So I get my bread, get the fuck out the way. I move, she move. So I hear, you that fella that be doing them videos
I think I see what you just
about us on the computer?
on the computer.
Yeah, on the computer. That's to let you know what grade she in.
What you talking about? Gateway.
So I turn around and look. It's actually one of the women from 1,000 Pound Best Friend.
Oh, she was on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a real.
Yes.
She was still
No, she was still up there. So it was like she had prayed to the gods. I see this son of a bitch.
I'm gonna pull up on it,
Nigga. So
Hey, nigga, I'm a star.
So when I looked at her and saw, half of me was like, maybe she gonna joke, but the other half was like, all right, nigga, you know, you asked for this shit. So
spin kick this bitch out this chair.
So yeah, so she like, so when she like, you that boy that be doing them videos about us on the computer.
About us.
So I turned around and look at her and I'm like, oh shit. I said, yeah, that's me. She said, I guess you think that shit funny, don't you? I said, I don't. But other people think the shit funny. So she said, well, I'm gonna do me some video. I said, well, all right, ma'am. You have a good night, you do your video. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it cool.
I like that response, actually.
No, this ain't enough of this bitch. She come behind me. She said, I'm gonna do me some videos about skinny people. I said, ma'am, do your fucking video. I don't care, because at this point I'm getting agitated. I'm trying to go.
Ooh, he getting riled up.
Bruh. This motherfucker said, she pulled up some more. Like, I stopped thinking she gonna keep going. She pulled up some more. She said, I'm gonna do me some videos about skinny people. Skinny boys who look like Oscar Proud.
But she had that one in the tuck. Wait,
That's why I told you, she was ready to see me, bro. Nigga.
That was the first one on the list.
So, you know, at that point,
I did it, girl.
So, you know, at that point, my feelings wasn't too shattered. Because, you know, I'm kind of angry. So something told me, just Google Oscar Proud. And I got down by the I got down by the air fresheners and shit. I Google Oscar Proud, and I look just like that motherfucker.
You look like Tommy Davis in the cartoon form.
Nigga, I went back looking for that bitch. I couldn't find her nowhere.
That bitch sped off. Wow!
I am fired up at this moment.
Throttle that bitch up.
That bitch walking to the car laughing.
Bruh.
I did it, girl.
I got it for all of us, bitch.
Wait a minute.
Pull out. She probably was in a big group chat and they was like, we ever see him say this, and that's why she was
I'm in a
like,
group chat. I get, because I've had several people from the show. I get several people from the show reaching out. Some of them be cool, some of them be like, fuck you, nigga, and all this shit. Like,
they need to keep their 15 minutes of fame going somehow, though, too.
Bruh, like, my thing is, y'all sign up for this shit to be on national TV.
They signed up to be 600 pounds, too. That ain't
Yeah, you don't just, you know what I'm saying? What's that, boy?
You gotta put in some work to get 6 on you.
Nigga.
God damn.
You
gotta put some work in.
You gotta say fuck it like 7 times.
They don't.
700?
No, I'm saying like once you cross.
Oh, okay, like
you know what I'm saying?
like
So
600.
once you get a book bag full of meat juice on your leg,
Book bag,
Yeah.
meat, juice.
Yeah.
2 book bags of meat
What is
juice.
that
on
even
your
mean?
leg.
That's
You
when
got a
they
leg
had
full
them
of
knees
meat
be big as hell, looking like a grocery bag.
Yeah, and they got a name
Like
with
a
lymph.
bag
What
full
it
of
called?
meat.
What is that shit? Yeah, that shit now. They got a name for it or whatever, but you know, it only seem to happen to fat people.
Oh man.
Book bag
And they-
of juice on your leg.
I mean, you would think that they wouldn't come to my show,
No, hell no. Fat people-
nigga. They fucking
I
love
would
me.
think so. Because some of them got to be like, I
Hey,
ain't
this
that.
another
I need
hack
2
too.
chairs.
Fat people hate fat people too. We be like, nigga, all these fat motherfuckers.
Hey, but see, they don't like the ones on my 600 pound like, 'cause they make them look bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They be like, thank you for saying that about them.
Yeah.
You know, they be,
That's my opening line. You gotta cut the wall out of the house to get me out of the house. Because that nigga they used to have.
Oh, yeah,
The
nigga.
old school, that
Nigga.
nigga down shop to try to
That was
say
like the
the
first
word.
nigga, yeah. He
Nigga.
was on
Down
Amari
like
or
a
something.
He lost he was on Donahue. Remember that shit?
oh, that's something, and that's another thing they do. That's another thing they do. They'll hit me up in my comments. Oh, such and such died. Like, well, motherfucker, they wasn't dead before the damn show. Shit.
Don't give a fuck. Yeah, they were dead when they was 600 pounds.
Like,
they
nigga,
were
they-
already dead.
Oh, they eat me up, boy.
They were just holding space.
They eat me up.
They eat me up.
You should sell your shirts in big size.
Eat them up.
They would buy them. Because I tried merch one time and they were telling me, you ain't got no sizes for us. And I was like, what the fuck size you need? I got up to a 4X.
Get some big sheets, man.
Hey, that's out.
You have 4X? I'm impressed. Niggas don't be having past 2X.
Yeah, I had 4X because, you know, I'm from the country and a bunch of people, it's a misconception. People don't understand. I'm not fat shaming. Cause
yeah, you discussed this on TV.
Yes, my majority of my family is fat. I don't have nothing against fat people at all.
That's
I
my
love
argument.
them.
I'm like, you don't know nobody fat?
So I love them all.
Nigga, I ain't fat. That's a bad argument.
Well, you know.
But you know somebody fat.
Yeah, nigga, you.
No, I'm talking about your family.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm like him. I was about to say the same thing.
My argument
my whole
is
family fat.
when I get the fat jokes of me, I be like, check on you fat ass auntie, nigga. Why you worried about me?
Yeah, you know, I got, you know, my family. You know, I'm probably the smallest motherfucker in my family, bro.
Well, all skinny niggas got a fat friend. Like most
Yeah.
skinny niggas got a fat home.
I'm probably the skinniest in my friends
Most
too.
fat niggas got
Yeah.
a skinny partner. Like niggas don't like niggas who look like them.
Yeah, it's big people in my family, so it's I'm not talking shit about them. I'm just talking shit about the ones on TV.
That's like saying, I have black friends after you say nigga.
Well, you know,
Right. It's kind of the same.
I have 4.
I got fat friends.
I got friends with clogged arteries as well.
You know, so. But they, you know, I ain't had them to come to my show yet and try to heckle
Have
me.
you met Dr. Down?
No, he was. Every time I go to Houston, the door's locked.
You went up
Nigga
there.
don't exist. He's
Oh, that nigga gonna find us.
Well, you know, I only go on the weekend anyway, so.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
actually go to his clinic for real?
I went first time I did Houston. Yeah.
I get that video.
No, I took a picture of the place and I put it on my first Instagram page, and it did a lot of likes. You know, it's crazy. I can go on and type something about my 600-pound life. 10,000 people like that shit. But I can tell my grandma happy birthday, and I might get 600 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's how it be.
They
Post
come to what
the
they
show
want.
you doing.
Nigga,
Especially if you get something that's hot, like that goes off, they're like, nah, we need you to keep doing that.
But who would ever thought a motherfucker would want you to yell at my 600-pound life and you would sell tickets?
It's comedy, man.
And now everybody's doing 600-pound life content. Like everybody. Nobody was fucking with that show before I started. I hate to say that shit, but I was literally one of the first, because I'm pretty sure it might be somebody we don't fucking know about.
That show, because I'm like, that's how I know I'm still all right.
Okay, well, yeah. That's
on stage, but online, though, nobody.
No, I wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah, I never saw anybody doing anything online about it. And next thing you know, now the shit got people, because I got hundreds of millions of views on TikTok, and I don't even have a TikTok account.
Yeah, that's real.
So it's,
that's how TikTok is, bro.
You
You
know
go
what I'm
viral
saying?
and shit on other people's pages.
Hey, so how do you feel about the new change in Instagram doing, no paying people for reels and stuff like that?
I just found out tonight when Bruce said it. I didn't even know that shit. Yeah,
taking all that shit. You keep the ad money. When y'all niggas bought them checks, boy, y'all fuck the algorithm up. Them white folks like, we don't gotta pay them. What?
Yeah,
so they're not paying for content at all, or just like remixes?
I don't know how to do that poster. You see that poster that said they make 600 million one day?
I saw that shit. It's probably true because everybody got a blue check.
Gifts now where people can send you like stars and shit.
Yeah, buying badges and shit. But no, I believe that about the 66 million.
60 million in a day.
Yeah, I believe it because everybody got a blue check now. Motherfuckers who came and sell tickets.
With the fake blue checks.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
get that shit every month.
it's motherfuckers who I get it every week. You know, everybody.
It's gonna go down a few. It's gonna be like 300 million.
You know, everybody's gonna have a blue check, bro, and the value of the blue check is gone down.
No, you can look.
It's gonna go up, bro.
Hey, a blue check hat. Click the blue check on their page. You can see when they got their blue check.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with it. You know, it was cool. It was cool before you had the option to buy, but now I don't even want that shit. You know, like I'm cool.
Like the big ass white ugly veneer.
Cause hell, like it's crazy. Niggas got blue checks. They can't even sell out They can't even sell out cats.
What?
Like, when the fuck do you need? What do you certify?
What do you? Don't do nothing though.
Right, like, but I'm talking about these comedians. You know, I ain't gonna call no name because we cool, but I wanna know why in the fuck y'all got blue checks, nigga.
Blue checks that ain't funny.
Yeah.
Boy, if y'all don't leave Raheem Holt alone.
Oh my God.
No, he don't. Nigga trying not to say nobody's name.
No.
I'm not the one.
Nah.
Let me.
But you know what?
My phone and read out all the people that just got blue.
I've never even. I've never
Oh
seen.
my God!
I've never seen.
Reemo got.
I ain't never seen bro on stage. I ain't never seen bro on stage.
I love it. I hope
That
I
blue
hope that
check
don't
is
come off
72
wrong.
hours old.
Nah.
Oh, no, come off wrong. I love Raheem. He's fucking dope. And he's
Yeah, no, that nigga work hard. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I wish I had that nigga drive. Raheem be everywhere.
Yeah, bro.
That nigga be everywhere.
That nigga do be everywhere.
Him and his clique, they be everywhere.
That nigga, man.
But you know,
Joke book on Tubi.
he got a blue check,
Oh,
but
yeah, shout out to Joke Book on Tubi, man.
But
Joke Book.
yeah, but I don't wanna be.
I don't know why that just seems so insincere.
I don't think you should just buy a blue check to buy one.
Right.
You know, that's
Speaking of
crazy.
blue check, this is more trending than ever. Did you see Twitter going crazy when the girl Alicia from LSU?
Yeah, man. And then they act like they ain't see the little white girl do this shit.
This shit and everything. I told you it was.
That boy had it on his mind. So I'm getting it off. I don't know how.
Yeah, we're gonna say this shit. Yeah.
Nike check.
But you know, man,
That's Tony Yayo shit anyway.
First of all, that's what we need to talk about. They giving all the credit to John fucking Cena. This is Tony Yayo.
Yeah.
John Cena got that from
This
Tony Yayo.
Tony Yayo dance.
Yeah.
And y'all know John Cena was like full cracker, and he was about to get put out of the WWE, and then he was freestyling with some niggas on the back of the bus. Linda McMahon was like, "Can you do that on the show tonight?" And he was dressed they had him dressed in a pimp fucking robe with hair, like pimp hair, and he was like doing some kind of rap pimp shit. And then after that, they made him a rapping ass nigga like that, bro. He was out of the WWE, dog.
I knew that nigga was
till he put on blackface.
I'm like, he is in blackface.
Bro, he put on. This was it. He put on blackface.
Yeah.
You can't see the white me.
He trying to be the White Rock.
Yeah.
Boy, I saw that shit the other day on TikTok. I said, look at this shit right here.
They got us.
He was full cracker, like all American
cracker.
Tommy. You
watch
see
wrestling.
though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I quit watching wrestling when Stone Cold left. It wasn't no.
I'm running
I
that
stopped a little before.
Yeah, nigga was a master Gregor Bill. We was fucking with Stone.
Yeah, you know,
I stopped
wrestling.
he beat the
I
boss
stopped
up.
wrestling a long time ago.
I
Like
was
Ultimate
Dusty
Warrior.
Rose in there.
Oh, yeah.
Rock and Roll
Yeah,
Express,
yeah.
Midnight Express
Jump
type
your
shit.
dog.
I was watching it like 98, 99.
Niggas was talking about WrestleMania like crazy this week. Y'all seen Snoop on there?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Bro,
they hired all the
They
They sent all the influencers to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And put it on the first thing.
I heard, I think, what's the name was supposed to do that? It was Vince McMahon's son was supposed to do that, but he got hurt for real in one of the shits. And they was like, Snoop, can you please come and do that shit? He was like, fuck
Snoop
it.
was looking old.
Snoop
I mean,
like,
he is
fuck.
old,
He like,
but
He was looking like, if I jump on him hard, I'm going to hurt myself.
I'm gonna hurt
He
him.
looked
Well,
like
Snoop look like that anyway. He's so skinny.
Like, I don't really want to run across this ring.
No, I'm
he hit
high.
that rope like.
Right.
Snoop.
Like you built your little fort.
You put your little four, huh?
Snoop invited me to GGN one time and gave me his phone number and told me to hit him up, but he never hit me back.
Okay, well, shit, that's enough, though.
But then I'm gonna tell you, but he
smoke
still know who I am. Yeah. I didn't technically smoke with him. This what happened when he came to Uptown. He left his roaches on the table.
If you took
Nah, he
roaches,
smoked with
boy,
Snoop, nigga.
So you
I
know,
heard the nigga roaches be.
me
Yeah.
and Kato took the roaches off the table and hit them bitches like.
Nigga had a half a blunt.
Well, see, yeah, cause you know they
Smoke like that,
still,
bro.
you know, he.
Gas
But nah,
in that
Snoop still fuck with me though, cause he like when I found out he knew who I was and he still knew my name, I was like, okay, cool, fuck it, you didn't invite me to GGN.
I
but-
don't know how many, what type of blackmail material that Ha Davis has on Snoop.
Right, but boy, this nigga will post.
I know it seems like I'm picking on this young man, but
He posts every video.
Oh, I
he-
did.
No.
You did.
That's hilarious. Now everybody about to go back.
My bad, big fella.
This nigga
My
post.
bad, big fella.
I'm sorry, big fella.
I might have been the only one to cut. I thought everybody
heard.
okay.
My bad, big fella.
Yes, that nigga was awful in the club.
Yeah, you brought it. Okay.
Right, missed it.
Full circle.
Right, missed it.
How you doing?
What am I missing?
If you go, I'm going, nigga. Fuck it. If you go, I'm going, nigga.
I'm only saying, nigga, because you
Nigga,
keep
you
saying
was
I ain't gonna
not
say no
good on
names. Like,
stage.
fuck,
I
you
heard
made this
it better.
podcast jump.
Okay, well, you know,
No, you ain't got to. You ain't got to say shit.
cause you know, I don't have no beef with none of these comedians, but I ain't scared of none
I
of them.
don't need that. We know that.
Yeah, you know,
I ain't scared or got no beef with them either. I'm just literally saying what's been
But
said.
niggas
Yeah.
say it all the time. They'll say this, that, no, that. He
Yeah.
probably better now, but you know in the beginning, y'all was
Ha!
I'm trying to politically bring us back.
He added something to the culture, though.
Let me
Let me politically
He brought the
keep us
double
on
words
the
back.
line.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
Oh, okay, he
He
did.
brought the double words back.
Well, if we're gonna talk about
That's
that, though,
Malik S did that on
Yeah.
Bad Boys and
Malik S is the person that Steve Brown took his joke.
Yeah,
and made
that
those motherfucking,
Now we're talking about everybody.
Patreon.
Okay, so now we're
I'm outside.
Damn.
Yo,
It might be my outfit. I don't got
my
no sweats.
God.
I don't got sweats on.
It's the outfit.
It got to be fit.
It's the highlighter hat.
Hey, well,
He
goddamn.
said he called him though. And you know what? Let me. All right, y'all. Culture comments, man. Real quick before we go, man.
You better go to
Tell them your
Patreon.
your socials, man.
That white girl was shit.
Yeah, cracker. Eat that.
Yeah,
Nigga.
man. Did you see No Class was trending? No
Yeah.
white folk
Classless.
thought
Yeah, white folks said, well, she may have done it first, but she didn't do it with attitude.
Yeah. And they had no season on it.
She did say
Black, but
she
black
had a
women
lot
do
of
shit
attitude.
better than everybody. She was in that bitch face like,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, she said.
So
Did you
only
see
She
this?
didn't even see it.
She did only do it one time, but if y'all know the game the game that they talking about against Louisville, she was talking shit to the other good white girl on the other team the whole goddamn game. She was like, she said, what did they say? She said, ho. She said one time, ho, get the fuck out of here. I said, God damn, that white bitch cold as hell. She said, ho, get the fuck out of here. I said, oh, she's fucking a nigga.
That's a part of
Oh,
sports.
shout out to
Yeah.
Camouflage,
Shit
the
talking
rapper.
is a
If
part
you
of
think
sports.
women don't talk shit in general, like play against your girl in the game and lose and see how much shit you get talked to. What?
Yeah.
Women gonna talk shit
Play
anyway.
against your girl and lose and see how much shit
They
women
talk shit anyway.
And anything, nigga, pencils, nigga, you will get.
And see, that's why I kind of hate being
That was a good game.
kind of hate being on the verge of a pretty boy with these women because they insult the shit out of me.
Pussy ass nigga.
You know what I'm
They be
saying?
going hard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They insult whatever you take pride in.
All kind of shit. I fucked
Science
around.
failing ass nigga.
You know, I fucked around to one girl that on a manicure and pedicure date. Oh boy, shit.
Soft ass nigga.
You know, I don't even got man.
Toes a little better than
This
mine,
motherfucker, one day we in the crib. We in her crib and she called her cousin. She like, hey, I need you to come look at something on my car, some shit like this. So don't you got a, you know how them niggas are. Don't you got a nigga? Don't you got a boyfriend, some shit like that?
Oh no, this nigga took me.
Do you know what her rebuttal was? This nigga ain't gonna get his hand dirty.
Fucking right.
Hey, fuck you. First of all, second of all, you right.
Yeah, like you right, bitch.
Got bread.
But at least ask me first. You know what I'm saying?
man, don't
You know,
call
I'm
a nigga while
type of
I'm sitting
nigga.
here.
I'm gonna get some shit done, but I might not do it. You know, I'm type of nigga. I pay a motherfucker
Oh,
to do
man,
it.
there you go, man.
I'm gonna still handle business, but my hands like nah.
Shout out to Flage. That's Camouflage. You want to rapper Camouflage?
Camouflage's daughter, man.
Oh, is that his daughter? I never made that
Flage.
Flage. She was on the rap game and everything, I think.
Yeah,
She was on rap. Camouflage from New Orleans.
Camouflage who got killed from
Yeah.
Camouflage from Savannah. He's from
Savannah.
Savannah.
I'm sorry, Savannah.
You
I
talking
keep saying New Orleans.
He came out early 2000. They killed him.
Yeah.
She got
Nah,
killed
Social
early.
Slim.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Her name was half of her dad's name.
Yeah, Flage.
Oh,
And she rap all the time. She
she be rapping.
she be rapping like a
Yeah, she was on
motherfucker.
rap.
They
Freestyling
played her
like
song in the stadium. After
yeah, she was like, I got the championship. They play my song. It's up, bitch.
White bitches.
I'm telling you, that song that everybody hated is popping like crack right now. This
Word.
summertime.
My pussy pink, my booty hole
pussy
brown.
pink, my booty hole
Everybody love that immediately.
No, when that shit first hit, nigga.
Who the fuck saying that?
Oh my god. Blah, blah, blah.
Crack them up.
Oh, bro, you gotta watch the video. Oh, you gotta watch the video and comment on
You
it.
ain't seen that shit?
No.
Oh,
No, don't show him now. Don't show him now. You
Go
need
to
to make a
media, yeah,
reaction
go to
video
reaction.
on that shit, bro.
Who does that?
It's a rapper. She gonna be at
Everybody said the same shit. But
She
then
gonna be at
you
Lil
know
Duval.
She hanging with Sukiyana right now.
Right.
Oh, really? That's why.
She probably,
NLE Chopper.
Oh, the one that was the bitch that was on her knees like a dog.
Yeah,
Oh
Sukiyana's
yeah,
another bitch.
I've heard enough.
Yeah.
She said my pussy pink.
my booty hole brown. She going crazy.
Nah, I'm
That
good.
shit go.
See, you gonna be popping too.
No, I
Like that
ain't.
Jesus.
This is not a good comparison. You know, I can relate to some of the things Jesus said. Yeah, I don't know what color my booty hole is. You know what I'm saying?
That is not the name
That's
of
the realest of talk.
You know, I've never really quite been interested.
No, ain't been.
I don't know what color my booty hole is.
So you know,
And the percentage. I don't know what kind of booty hole it is.
and I ain't got a pink pussy either. So you know,
Bro. Hey man, tell them your socials, man, so they can follow you for the folks that don't follow you so far, man.
you can find me on Facebook at Justin R. Whitehead. There's quite a few other people have tried to make one, but I'm the one with like 500,000 followers on it.
Gang.
My second page on Instagram, comedian Justin Whitehead. You can follow that one for as long as they're gonna leave it up. Yeah. But I can't make no more violations. I think you get like 11 a year. Yeah,
They gonna get you like
What's your violation? Just like
All the fat people be hitting the report on that nigga.
Some of them, but I hadn't quite mastered ignoring ignorance yet.
Oh, the comments.
Oh, you be going crazy.
Oh boy, nigga, man, I'm horrible. Yeah, like the other day, this lady said something to me on Facebook, and Facebook is the best way to get them back. Cause I go on their page and I look for pictures of them at funerals or kid birthdays and shit like that. And this one particular lady,
your whole family.
She did me a good service. She had 3 of her little ugly ass kids. That's her main picture. The header, the top highlight.
Right.
So I clicked them up. I nicer screenshot it, edit it so you can see them real good. Went back to that comment that she said on my page and posted that picture. And at the bottom of it, I said, let me know when you drop some more puppies because I need something to bark in my yard when somebody pull up.
Oh, that'll get you a violation, man.
That was genius, though. That was hilarious.
That bitch commented back and said, oh, you tried it. Try again. My kids are beautiful. I said, bitch, the only people your kids are beautiful to are you and your mama. And I went back and blocked her before she could say anything else.
Yeah.
That's what got her mad.
You know you dropped some more puppies.
You ugly ass kid, bitch. How dare you get your ass on the internet and talk shit about somebody and then you got these ugly ass kids. Yeah, these little retarded ass.
Well, if you want to hear some crazy comments, I think we got some.
Man, look, so we haven't got a chance to go to the one episode where Reemo was not in attendance.
They were saying where you was at?
Man, not only that, they were going there after. I think that started the roll, and then got it. So I read comments from our esteemed fans, and they love the roasters. So here we go, King Meeks. When I asked where Reemo was, but this is different. He said Reemo tests his jeans by dipping his pinky in the pocket and tasting it. Like, he said, that's pure denim.
Damn.
Ooh, bro, that is crazy.
Nico Sultani. Reemo is receiving the Nobel Jeans Prize.
Wait a minute. So what is something about your jeans that
he always has? He used to have these busy jeans on when we first started.
Oh,
you see him at a show. The nigga got on some jeans or jeans.
You see a lot of his thigh in his pants at this age.
Jean shoes. Wow.
At this age.
At this age is the part. Ken Darius 14. Kamal dressed like he gonna go through your phone after he fix it.
That's so
damn.
That's kind of true though.
That's so funny.
Oh, okay, hold on. Nakia fight. Reemo washing his jeans with his feet like the women in Italy do when they make wine. Reemo getting his jeans dedicated to Christ this weekend.
Rebaptize your jeans?
Man. You was gonna take your jeans up to the altar?
Knowledge over dollars. It looked like Kamal's first day as a Crip.
Yeah, the blue shirt, that flannel on with the baby.
They are ruthless.
Oh shit.
We tell them
get your ass too, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm used to it.
Tell them, nigga. They be tearing me up.
They tear my ass up, bro. Like I had one lady call me a low-life earthworm.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit kind of hurt. I can't help because I look like this.
I was gonna say the snake off the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying?
And also, next time when 600 pound ladies roll up on you with a cart, just take their purse and put it on the shelf.
Hey.
Take out the basket. Put it on top shelf and run.
Fuck around and get me a charge.
Last one. I was asking what Reemo was. It said Reemo is currently at LeviCon.
Like SneakerCon. Damn.
Damn denim con.
LeviCon.
There's some more. I'll say
Shout
that
out
for
to
the
Denim
next.
Descendants, man.
I'll say that for the next episode.
Descendants, that's your fans.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the double D.
That's your beehive.
Well,
This is high.
I would like to say before we part ways, it's about time you motherfuckers invite a nigga up here.
Oh, cool. Yeah, man. It's about time
I've been
you
a
came,
fan, you know what I'm
We
saying?
appreciate it, bro. We haven't been having guests on lately as well either, though, so apologies for that. We've been kind of running our own thing. But people that's worthy and worth it, and nigga, you are worthy and worth it.
Well, I appreciate it. I
Hell
appreciate
yeah,
it.
bro. Funny and learned a lot of shit about you, but please go say that shit on stage, dog.
You know what? I got to, bro. It's kind of
funny. Just literally telling the story.
I promise you, you go back. It's at least 20 minutes.
Which one?
Your first story?
Oh yeah. Like, bro, I got so many stories that people ask me all the time. Like Carlos and Shima, they ask
Have
me
you
all the
watched
time.
Ali's special?
No.
Domino Effect?
I gotta check it out. The only specials I really looked at lately was I like to say Earthquake. That was last year. But Lavelle Crawford did a great his special.
Never seen him not.
No, he got a new one that just dropped.
Oh, word.
Like recently.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit funny as fuck. Yeah.
But yeah, check out Domino Effect on YouTube, and he's talking about selling dope. I believe it'll motivate you to figure out your story, how you want to do it. I mean, you got to figure out the shit's money. Right?
Yeah, I used to kind of talk about that, but I hadn't talked about everything. It's like I get people asking me all the time that I've discussed certain parts of my life with. They're like, when you gonna talk about that on stage? And I'll be like, man.
I mean, like you literally just started off like, this is how I got to it. This is what made me move to Atlanta. And that was, you started from the beginning there, and that shit was like you said.
If niggas in the crowd thinking about moving to Atlanta or was
Yeah.
in Atlanta before.
Yeah.
Everybody got to know somebody.
I belong here.
So I got this story that I'm trying to perfect now about my daddy, growing up, staying with my dad. Like my daddy is a Marine. And he's a Marine and a bodybuilder. And he come from a fucked up home. So he's already thrown off. Like he ain't really have no love in his home growing up. The first love he really got was from Marines. So you can kind of think about how fucked up he is. But see, growing up in the house with him just unorthodox as fuck. Like we couldn't even bathe in hot water growing up. Literally. What my ass? You let him go see some steam on that fucking mirror.
It's condensation.
Nigga, like, bro, literally, he would make sure you taking a cold shower. You'd be in there mid-shower bathing, and you just out of nowhere, you see a black-ass hand just reach under the water, get a good feel of that shit, and then just disappear. Yeah.
Why? What's the point? What was just
I ain't figured it. No, it wasn't even, well, I don't even know if it was that, because you know what? We've had a washer and a dryer all my life. He never used them. My daddy was still, he might use that washing machine, but he gonna go to the next town and dry them in the laundromat. Damn. Nigga, I don't know what.
That was my dad. The wife was at.
I don't wash my clothes in my goddamn house. I'm going down the road. I'll be back and don't you say shit. I'll be back with my clothes. Nigga forgot his clothes one time.
Nigga.
The machine was broke and kept my clothes.
with y'all mind while he fucking around. Like,
Well, you know, but he took all our clothes. He took all our clothes. Man, my daddy was, he missed being in the Marine. You know what I'm saying? He washed everybody's shit.
His other
Yeah, we
family
still,
they got it, brought him back.
His other son got your hoodie on and shit.
yeah, I believe that shit. Cause he used to give our shit away.
Right, you see this nigga at school, hey man, that's my hoodie.
You know, this is a true story. Like he'll come in our closet and just take our shit and give it away. And then when we say something, he call us ungrateful. I'm still wearing that shit.
My favorite shirt.
You get to school and another nigga got your shit on.
I'm real grateful because it was my goddamn
Damn, that
shirt
was
and
your
I
brother,
liked
bro.
it.
That was your brother.
Nigga.
He gave it was not ready.
And you know it was yours. Nah, man.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Bye Felicia, man, for my birthday. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's hard. It looked like a Four Loko when I was outside.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Ronnie off the chain.
I thought it was a can or something.
I said, boy, Desi and them got to my boy, didn't they?
I thought it was a can or something. So you said your birthday is Saturday, Friday.
The same day you moved.
Yeah. No, that's the day I started coming. I moved. I moved November 6th. Yeah. Well, I mean, they still got both significant meaning.
Hey, Monique about to drop her special on Netflix finally, right?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. That's dope.
It's out already.
It's out already. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, I checked out some more special.
No, I'm saying by the time it's come out.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Some more shit dope.
Yeah.
More always been dope, man.
Yeah.
It's more out.
I'm ready to get to her level to where I got so many jokes that I want to make sure I don't repeat none of these motherfuckers for my special. Cause she, I saw she had some of her jokes written down, like topics written down on the table. I don't even know if she was saying that or she was looking at what she wanted to discuss. So every time she'd look, she'd knock that bitch off the table on the floor. And I'm like, damn, this motherfucker got so many jokes, she don't want to repeat none of them, so she got
Yeah, it's a different bag.
Yeah.
You can say that somewhere else.
Yeah.
Doing comedy a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
She used to hold stripper parties.
Yeah. It was dope meeting comedians who, I grew up looking at once I moved up here. Hell yeah.
Damn, sisters Neil Long. How about that?
That's dope. It's some men running around with some golden nut out there somewhere,
Had both of
Cause you think about it, it's a daddy somewhere. Daddy somewhere had the Brad and Lisa Ray. Like, wait a minute.
Dad out there doing his thing.
Then what about Woody and what's his name, daddy? The dude who from BMF, yeah, both of them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, like shit, man. It's some golden shit going on around here, man. You just spit out 2. You know how hard it is to make 1?
Two legends,
Hey,
You get 2?
Joe Jackson must be the god. He must be the god.
Yeah. Well, he.
But they always on the same.
Yeah.
He beat him in the greatness.
Yeah, you know.
He beat one of them in the greatness. Y'all niggas get
We
into
talking
it.
like some more.
Y'all niggas get
You know.
More than culture.
Yeah.
I'm still a little.
Stop.
Yeah, we like to end the show.
Michael and Janet are great.
What happened?
What'd you say?
Jermaine is decent.
Only reason I'm mad because I spent like 3 minutes yesterday with this nigga. He fucking kind of weren't homie, but it wasn't real. That shit was stupid, so I'm not even letting it go.
I let him do it.
That.
They got a show called Wormhole now.
Shit was
Right.
Thought
See,
about
that-
it.
When you say the Jacksons, you gotta say the Williams. We comedians, man. We got that's
Beats the
the.
Pop
That's
Wayans,
different,
man. The dad, Mark
Yeah,
Wayans, Pop
that's
guy.
you know.
He had a bunch of legendary kids.
But bro said same house. You said that shit. Yeah.
Different than what we were talking about. I'm not. Go ahead.
All right, man. We like to end
The
the
Williams
show.
sisters.
Okay.
You got what's his name? King Richard.
Oh
Don't follow this nigga up.
My
Because
son,
he just gonna keep saying shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
You want to do it again?
No, I got a Secret Genius moment.
Okay.
Oh hell.
We like to end the shows with it's brought to you by you got a sponsor for
Raheem
my
Holt just
segment.
sent me $20. Verification.
You got a sponsor for my part, though.
hilarious.
He said, right?
He
He
won't
just
send
sent
me
me
the
$20.
That's fucking good.
Y'all the first podcast to ever get that story though. I'm gonna tell you that.
Hey.
Yeah. Y'all the first one to get that story because you know everybody else they be like, man, you can't be telling that. You gonna go to jail. I'm like, nigga. Yeah, hell yeah. I paid for a lawyer. I paid all my goddamn money.
That's why I asked
Better
what,
work.
what they throw out or not guilty.
No, they what really happened what helped me was, you know, I was always going by the straight and narrow, and I had my guns were registered to me. They didn't have a dope, you know, and then he had been fucked up. And what he got charged, not charged, but what he actually did was he lied on another black guy. Like the officer was white, of course. He lied and said the dude shot at him. And he shot back at the dude, and he shot up his own police car, trying to say the dude was shooting at him. So he could kill the dude. So he got fired from the county jail, and they hired him in my little racist ass town. Yeah. So yeah. So his credibility was all fucked up anyway.
Loaded ass.
Yeah. So you know it
They
was.
took the bullets out of the car. It was like, nigga, these your bullets.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Stupid ass.
And now he doing security on national.
Yeah. So you know it all worked out.
All right. We like to end the show with a segment we call Secret Genius Type Coach. Give the people some words of wisdom, get through the week, get to the next episode. I am Kamal, the Secret Genius, and the words of the week are this. I recently found out that a friend of mine, child support, $20 a month. He don't pay it. I'm so disgusted with this nigga, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't even hang with him no more.
I don't. One, cause I pay child support for one of my children. What he would pay in 18 years, I pay in
1 year.
Like, I feel like he should just pay the whole thing.
Yeah. Right to one time.
Yeah, like here go the whole
I don't
life.
even want to see my child no more.
Sheesh.
Still see him, but like they got the money already.
He probably one of them niggas that'll pay that $20 and if the child call and ask for I pay child support. You better get it from your mama.
He don't even pay it.
I just cashed out them 20 over there last night.
Verification. I got.